I just said poof.
When he says poof, he starts recording.
Okay. Should we make an intro?
That's up to you, man. You're a DM.
Yeah, for once.
I'm eating food, so.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm eating you food.
Welcome, boys and girls, lads and ladies, to Affected by Alcohol to the Extreme, to the extent of losing control of one's faculties and behavior. Buckle up, because this is gonna be a wild ride.
I love tipsy pre.
They don't have enough beer to get drunk. That sucks ass. Should have bought more beer. Cool. So, what I want all of you guys to do. Well, before we do that, all of you guys are living in a place called the Shadow Isles, which means you guys know a lot about this place because you have been here for a while. It's a small, like, cluster of different islands that's pretty close together, and there is this extremely dangerous mist that is held back by magical powers from towers that is run by magical people. Basically, it does that the mist doesn't come into the cities during daytime. During nighttime, some of it may get through. And you also have, like, basically a Halloween, which is one night a year, where the mist is just too powerful, so it gets through the barriers of these. They're basically just like big-ass... what's the things that is on islands to make ships not go into the islands? I can't remember the names. Light towers, yeah. They're basically... Lighthouse, yeah. They're basically huge lighthouses, but they look more like a Tesla coil at the top. If you know what a Tesla coil looks like.
Yes, I do.
I do. Actually do that.
Yeah. So these things keep the mist up at bay most of the time, except this one day. You know, you call it... fuck it. Let's just call it harrowing. That name is stolen, but nobody's watching that shit in this shit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It works.
Yeah. So... you also know that there are very weird creatures that usually
Poof.
Poof.
that usually roams around in the mist, so you don't really want to fuck around with the mist that much. But you're not, like, you haven't been exploring inside the mist, so you don't really, because you haven't been stupid enough yet to do that. So you're not completely clear of the details, but you have heard rumors. So you know a little bit. Not everything. Okay, so what I want you guys to do now is everybody needs to roll a d20.
Just straight D20.
Just one d20 each. Go.
That's a 29, and I still got a 1.
I'll roll 20 and roll
Just
7.
take the one. Just take the one.
I'll take the 1.
I'll roll for Geo. Since he's not here. He got a 12.
He rolled the highest.
Yeah, the problem is that then he has to start.
Okay, so we can skip that.
So he can go fuck himself because he's gone. And
He goes on a 1 instead.
with Olaf.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What is
So
happening?
This thing is basically mid-afternoon, maybe. You're on your way home from work.
Cool.
Whatever that is. You can decide what you do for a living yourself.
Well, I'm a sort of I'll say I'm like a magic teacher in a way.
Like a teacher? Magic teacher?
Yeah, like a magic teacher.
Okay, so you're on your way home from school. Or the school. Or the wizard tower or whatever. The wizard tower. And you're basically just walking along the streets. You know this area, you know this little town, because there's very small towns, like groups of towns very close by with each of their lighthouses and all that kind of shit. Because the lighthouses only have an extended area that keeps the mist away. So the towns are small, but they're pretty close by, most of them at least. Mm-hmm. So you know your way around.
Yeah.
So something you want to do before you go home?
Mid-afternoon.
Mid-afternoon.
Nah,
You
not
can
really.
still barely see what you guys call the sun, which is basically, it looks like a moon behind a bunch of skies, basically. That is the closest to sunlight you guys get.
It's like
That could be
cloud.
worse.
It's like a cloudy day.
Yeah.
Sort of
Yeah,
thing.
it's always.
'Kay.
Because of the mist.
Like he's not gonna do anything in particular. He's like, even though he knows there, he's still gonna like look around to see if any people seems to want to rob his shit.
What?
Yeah, he won't do it
Rob
much.
his
He'll just
shit?
rob his stuff, basically.
Oh yeah, right. You guys don't have any money yet. Everybody roll a 1d100.
Well, I have 10,
And the
but I'll roll 1d100 anyway.
yeah, sure. Everybody roll 1d100. That's the amount of silver you get.
Silver. Okay.
Yeah, and you, Olaf, you get 1 extra silver because you beat Yumba earlier, and the one we won.
Fuck you.
You have 69 silvers on you, at least.
Nice.
One. Or 61.
I have 64.
Yeah.
64.
He knows the area, so he's just gonna walk on home. If he meets familiar people, might take a little chit chat with them.
Just cut to Nintendo 64 kid.
No.
Do you know Nintendo 64 kid?
Isn't that the guy that... No, that's not the guy. That's just get
It's
the fuck out
guy
of my
who
room.
got the Nintendo 64 and started screaming.
I started out.
Screaming?
Yeah, I just watched the video. Yeah.
I have to do this too. Fuck.
If you're on private roll, you can roll a GR/GR. I can go out of GM layer if you don't want me to see, but
No, I don't roll in GM layers.
no, sure. But if you do, then you can just tell me in Geo if you want us thrown out of it. So
Nah, I don't do hidden rolls.
I don't
Well-
bother with it either, usually.
Mm-hmm.
I usually do it on something.
What happens, happens.
I do know like
Usually.
side stuff. I don't want you guys to see what I roll, and some enemies I don't want you to know the powers of yet.
The only times I literally like to do hidden rolls is if an enemy I made myself is too powerful and I'm about to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Then I'll make them miss on purpose.
Yeah, I've done that a few times, and sometimes you're just too annoyed that you just made
Because
it.
it's my fuck up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so Olaf, I want you to roll a perception.
Oh, I'm good at that. 10.
Oh, you don't notice anything.
Okay.
So as you're walking along the streets, you see a library that has everything must go, everything's for sale.
Yeah.
That was not
Go
the
away.
perception roll, by the way. That was something.
See the library?
Yeah,
Well,
you rolled so crappy on your perception roll. You see nothing, literally. Because your
Yeah.
eyes are closed.
yeah, I rolled a 9 on the dice.
Did you walk past or did you go into the library?
I said I went into it.
You went into it. So you'll see a shit ton of bookshelves. A lot of it's gone already, but there's still a lot of books everywhere. And you can see a really old man lumbering around, like trying to sort the books and putting some books into boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you see, man.
I'll look around to see if I see any interesting books.
That would be. Are you looking for something in particular, or you just?
Nah, like general. I need some new books to read when I'm bored.
Do you have any genre you particularly like?
I read pretty much what is readable. Don't prefer anything over another.
So what is the most of the content that is left is basically just like dictionaries and stuff people don't want, really. You can see one book like it's crammed in the middle of two other books that is basically the Dusky Maiden.
Okay.
Seems like it's been left there by accident, because that's obviously erotica.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's basically what you can see in the shop for now is basically just the type of books that people buy just to have something underneath their table. If it's like wonky.
Like slightly like nah. Like maybe I should get that, or maybe yeah, I'm not getting it. Like I walk over to the old man.
He's busy stacking boxes and books into boxes, so he doesn't really notice you.
Excuse me, sir.
What?
I saw you were pretty. Do you have any books so that you don't really? There's not a dictionary or something that might be to purchase, and not erotica.
Oh, yes. The erotica was the ones that actually disappeared the fastest. For some fucked up reason.
Yeah, who would have
I don't know.
thought? Who would have
I don't
thought?
really know why people would like read that kind of gross stuff, but you know I sell it because it makes a lot of money.
It does make a lot of money.
And it
Probably.
does make a lot of money.
Do you have any other? You have any like history books or like fiction?
Oh, yeah. We have history, we have fiction, and we have that type of thing that, the Japanese fellas are so fucking hungry about, the
I think I've heard of
cowgirl
that.
girl.
I think I've heard of that.
Fucking disgusting, man.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, man. Well, if you the history books that you have up for sale, because I need some new
Of course,
reading material.
And it'll like halfway drag you into like over to a stack of boxes, and it'll start to rumbling around.
Mm.
And he'll find a few books of history of. It's basically just the history of the Shadow Isles, and he's asking you basically.
So, do you like just like basic history of what people have written down, or would you like the more legendary stuff? Like legends and myths.
Well, the legend myth definitely piques my interest. So,
Yeah.
do you have
Nobody
any?
bought those. There's no pictures in those books because most of the people there are fucking stupid, if you ask me.
That might be true.
So he'll get some real history books, and he'll get some fictionary,
Mhm.
like tall tales, legends, all that kind of crap about the Shadow Isles,
Yeah.
and some of the other. Yeah,
Sasquatch.
basically like entities and stuff.
Yeah.
There's like a small little monster manual with really badly drawn pictures in it.
So how much for? I think I've 3 of them.
Which ones?
One of the legendary ones, one that is like the general of the Isles, and what was the other ones?
Not a small monster manual, like more like a pocketbook.
Sure, that too. So the pocketbook, the general history of the Isles, and the legendary legend and myths ones.
Well, sure, fellow. We'll just go right up to the counter and we'll get you set up, bud.
Now follow it.
So that's gonna be. He's gonna write down some numbers. So
Everything is half price because everything has to go. I have
Yeah, I saw the
I have to
sign.
empty this place, so. You'll get them for 2 silver pieces each, bud.
I give him 3.
as you reach down into your pocket to get the silver pieces, you notice that you're missing a few coins.
You still have coins, or they're all gone?
No, they're not all gone. You just missed like a handful, so you're missing like 15 silvers.
Okay, seems somebody picked my pocket, but
You didn't roll high enough perception. The DC was 12.
I hand him 3 silver.
Did I seem to have missed something? Did I fall asleep?
Well,
No,
to
you
be fair, my
The
dude
car
is not
fucking
super perceptive,
disappeared,
so.
man.
The turtle is back.
Well, you have not been introduced yet.
Okay, fair enough.
So, is that all we want to do in the library?
I'll
Well,
gotta keep my purse a bit closer to me this time. I gotta take it in my like a pocket in my jacket, up to at my chest height.
okay, so who was next? That would be Jackson. Unless Kronk rolled the D.
He rolled a 1.
Yeah, but he rolled another D20.
You want
And
to take
he
the
got
4 or
a
you want to
4.
take the 1?
So I am the lowest.
Yeah, you got the 1, but.
Okay.
And since you just came back, Geo, you're the last one. So you're
Okay.
after Yumba.
Okay.
Okay, so Jax, that's Matt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jackson. Okay. You're in a hurry. And you're running away from a small baker's shop with a piece of bread under your arm.
I am.
Oh my god.
Yes, you are.
Already love him.
This is pretty tiring.
Go switch machine, Geo.
You can hear the vendor is like what's your movement speed? Is it slower
It's 30.
or it's normal? It's 30. Okay, so it's not slower. Okay, so you'll hear the vendor that was selling the bread. Hey, come back here, you piece of shit! Come back here! He actually catches up to you. He's like right fucking behind you now. You just keep running.
I guess so.
He's having a hard time running.
Okay.
He got like asthma and all that shit.
At 14, you're getting away a little bit. Not too far though. You can still hear him screaming. So he's screaming, "Come back here, guards! Guards!
Okay,
What piece of shit stole my bread?"
I'm gonna try to climb a nearby building. And
Okay.
since I have second story work, I can automatically do that.
You can automatically.
Climb the building.
He has 30 feet climb speed, basically.
Okay.
As long as
So-
there's like handholds and footholds for me to climb, I can climb it.
Okay, so right up ahead, you have to run a little bit because you're like in a alleyway that has a lot of like, it's basically just like a shop area. What are you called? They have a bunch of small like tents selling shit. And you do know that trying to climb on top of one of those tents will just break it because you're not a really small guy.
You're a big boy.
You're a big boy.
I'm 5 feet tall and I'm 500 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
But anyway,
My guy's
the
6'1" and 180 pounds.
The baker, actually, I rolled bad from this time, so he actually falls on his face, so you actually get a pretty good head start. So you're about 60 feet away from a building that you can see in the distance, or straight to the left. And that building, you know that you will be able to climb up on top of the roof.
Alright, I use my bonus action to dash and my action to dash to get up the building.
Do you have to make any rolls, or do you just automatically?
I have a climbing speed equivalent to my movement speed, so
So you don't have to roll anything, you just... Okay.
yeah,
so
I don't have to roll.
So it's basically a shitty spider climb then.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so you're on top of the building.
As I continue running away.
You're gonna eat all our rations, aren't you?
Probably.
Good thing I
Probably.
don't need food.
The rest of us do.
I would want you, Matt, to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
At
You should.
disadvantage because you're tired as fuck right now.
Okay, I need to. Where is the thingy, mabob? How do I toggle advantage?
Click the cogwheel on the top, and then the always roll advantage. You change that to advantage toggle. It
That
should be on the
Uh,
top
description
right.
they gave me every time, and it's like
Okay, there.
10 million things you can switch.
Okay, there
Yeah.
we go. Okay, so dexterity? Dexterity saving throw, you said?
Mhm.
Okay.
No,
Nat
that is
one.
actually fucking perfect, man. I'm gonna go get a beer.
I need a beer for that.
That is going to
Okay.
be half of my dialogue, by the way.
Okay, so switching back to Olaf's character.
Yeah.
You hear something heavy on the roof of the library,
Okay.
starting to run across the roof.
Like approaching me?
No, it just runs across the roof. You can hear it closing, but it's on the roof.
Gotta make a perception to see if I see anything on top.
Thud, thud, thud.
Sure. Your
9.
roof.
That's a nice roof.
Your roof.
That's a nice roof.
And then both of you, both Olaf and Matt's character, hear like a
Jackson.
loud cracking noise.
Oh, good God.
What was that?
So I'm gonna roll for you. Nat 20.
Oh.
You're pretty lucky. You fall through the roof because you're so fucking heavy and fat that the roof now has like a perfect circular hole in it. And you just fall straight through the roof, but you hit one of the like bookshelves that has like a shit ton of like dictionaries in it, and it softens your fall because you just like crack the bookshelf in on itself, so it kind of like grabs you like a hand with all the books inside, so you get a pretty soft landing.
Okay. As I'm trying to get up.
Olaf, you can see a very heavy-set man just fell through the roof, trying to desperately get out of the the bookshelf that is around him.
My body is almost as wide as it is high.
That guy needs a diet.
He basically looks like a. You can actually. Matt can describe his character
Okay.
because Olaf can see your character, but only a little bit of it. You can only see like the top bottom of the character. He
Like,
can't see the top
belly.
half because you're buried in books.
Okay.
Like,
I'm wearing leather armor or studded leather armor.
Mhm.
And I have sure, why not? I have a bright red beard and my skin
Fuck
is
yeah.
very, very pale. And my legs, like half of my legs is covered by my gut.
Well,
As I'm struggling to like roll because my arms like they're almost half stuck in my body, so like my elbows are outside of my body, but like I'm still having a hard time. I need to roll back and forth to gain enough momentum to get one of my arms in place so that way I can push myself back up onto my feet. So Yeah, I'm having a hard time. Apparently, I have a piece of bread in one hand.
Oh,
Do you see any people around?
Are you basically?
Oh, it's
Fat.
basically just you, the old man, and the fat guy lying inside of the bookshelf.
So Matt, you're basically fat bastards from Austin Powers.
Basically.
Are you Scottish?
And I got approval for what happened, so if you guys ask me about it, I will tell you. Or you might know. I'll say that they can make a history check, a very easy history check, because the thing that happened to me is very well known.
Sure. 12.
Yeah, he got it. So what happened to me is that a guy who didn't like me very much, for whatever reason, decided to play a trick on me, and he got me to steal a cursed item, and the cursed item made me extremely fat.
Oh.
I used to be like one of the best thieves known, like newspaper flash type of person, stole expensive piece of artwork. But yeah, I got
like the ghost strikes again. No
Yes.
witness.
But then I got super cursed, and now I'm super fat, so I can't steal anything anymore. Basically. Or I'm not very good at it.
Well, I feel bad for guys. I'm gonna go up and help him.
As you're moving up to the fat man to try and help him up on his feet, you can, like, the old man is just like putting his elbow in your side.
You know, that is why I'm gonna move, you know? Because the termites are all over the fucking place, those little bastards. The whole fucking building is gonna come down any day soon.
As I'm trying to roll back and forth.
You woke up to help the fat guy.
I woke up to help the fat guy. Should I describe my character too, since he can see me now?
Yeah.
Sure. You see an average built, as far as you can tell, human man. Fairly deep brown skin, bright green eyes. His hair seems to be both white and brown. That's a fairly fancy coat on. Seems to be trending in fashion.
Oh, and my eyes are like pale blue.
So you just go up and... Seeing he's literally 3 times my size, I'm still gonna try. I gotta grab his hand and try to help him up.
Roll on athletics, man.
Oh yeah, I'm good at that. 3.
You can't budge the guy. He's fucking stuck.
When his spell stop me with.
I take a bite out of the bread.
You can feel some of your strength coming back because you have been lying down for a little while. But you still feel like you need help to get out of the fucking bookshelf because you're kind of stuck. Too bad you didn't steal any butter. You could just smear the fucking thing on yourself.
One defining feature of my guy, on his neck you faintly see snake scales. Seems like.
Okay. I'm so hungry.
Oh, I got no food on me, man, but I can try to get you up. Gotta try again. Gotta try
Roll.
again.
Yeah, you
Can
can try
I
one.
help him? Can
7.
I help him to get him to roll at advantage?
No, you're the one that's stuck. Plus, you're eating bread. You're busy.
This bread is tasty.
Okay, so as you try a 7, you kind of almost you kind of grab him, and you can start to see all the books kind of fall off his chest, and you almost got him up to a sitting position, but then you lose your grip, and then he just falls back, and he's basically just like a pivot, just like goes like this. You see his legs in his head and his legs in his head.
Is the old man there?
Yeah.
Is he prone or not?
No, he's just standing looking at you guys.
Can you help me with this man? Kindly. He seems to be struggling.
I'm pretty weak bone, so I shouldn't really be touching this. Seems like he has a lot of grease on him.
Is he
I'm not
bullshitting
gonna-
What?
me? He's an old man, but is he bullshitting me? Is he lying?
He basically just don't like labor. Hard labor. He doesn't want to touch him, that's the thing. Because he's greasy. He's a fat guy lying on the ground.
Well, if you help me with that guy, I can give you an additional 10 silver.
You know what? I might be able to go get some help.
And he just runs out of the store. So, Yumba,
Yeah, I'm a big, strong guy.
what do
16
you
right.
usually do in a day? Where
You
do
know-
you hang?
I am let me see what it's called. I am a cartographer. I sketch
You make
out
maps.
the surrounding area that's not completely fogged out.
Hmm.
Because I'm a smart boy.
That must be a
That's
fucking
true.
boring job on the Shadow Isles.
Yeah, but I am a warforger. I have no knowing of boring. So
I don't know this boredom you speak of.
completely fine by me.
Boredom. It's new to me.
Never heard
So
of
what
that.
are you doing currently? Are you like, let's say you're like on your way back from you've been outside, you've been on the edges of the city, you've been scouting, you've been looking, you've been talking to people that actually are dumb enough to go into the fog and asking them to describe, like, what did you see? Saw shit ton of trees, man. Yeah, but well, more than that. Shit ton of trees, man. And you're like, fuck.
Well, no, I would write down how much trees on his path he went. That was trees, you know.
Would you ask the exact number?
No, just if you went that way, you saw shit on trees, right? So I would,
Yeah.
so I would sketch down this way is shit on trees.
You just sketch a shit ton of trees, or just writing a shit ton of trees?
I sketched it. I'm pretty
Okay,
good
make
at this.
a performance check.
You got it. Okay.
You're in a hurry for some fucked up reason, so it looks pretty fucking shitty.
Yeah, well, it's just.
But as long as you show people the drawing and say that there's a shit ton of trees here, they will know that there is a shit ton of trees here. Because it looks so fucking bad. So, I want you to basically not make a perception check because that would be fucking idiotic. But you can hear somebody screaming, not too fucking far away from you.
Okay.
Hello? Anybody? There's a fucking fat guy just fell through my fucking roof. Can't get him out. He just
Poor
shit
guy.
at my books. Guards! Anyone?
Well, he looks buff. Like he's a guard.
Kronk will step up to the commotion and.
You know, let me make a roll to see if you actually make it before the guards do.
I'm stealing my mom's cider.
Yeah, you make it before the guards do.
Sure.
You're with the old man.
What can Kronk help you with?
Huh? Well, you look like a pretty strong fella.
He's made of metal.
He doesn't know that. He has a fucking armor on. For all he knows, he's a normal person.
Just with a shit ton armor.
I have, like, by the way, I basically look like it, but I have glowing yellow eyes. It's pretty much
Rolling
it.
LOS. So he's basically like,
You gotta help me. There's a fat guy. He fell through my roof, and he's lying and spreading grease all over my books that I'm trying to sell. And there's this very nice man inside my shop. He's offering 4 silvers to help out getting him up.
So
Apparently.
you already got help
No, that's why I'm out here.
for additional help.
Yeah. I mean, the guy in the shop is pretty small, and the other guy is. Whew.
So you want Kronk to
Okay, who's the small and who's the who?
man?
Because I'm built like an average dude, so.
you're the small. He's the
Oh,
whole.
okay.
Compared to me, yes.
Yeah. In width, yeah.
So you want Kronk to help this man?
Well, are you willing to help him for 3 silver coins?
Kronk shrugs and just accepts. Sure.
So I'll show you the way back to the library.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you two currently doing in the library as they almost walk into the door?
I'll try one more time to get him up. I fall prone.
Is
Does he get stuck too?
he's on top of you.
1 minus 1 is a 0.
He just bounces on my belly.
Yeah. It feels like
I
you're in a
dust
bounce.
off my coat when I get back up.
And there's like a little bit of grease in your coat. You have like a sweat marks when you get yourself up,
This is real bloody
and your
silk.
your hands are like damp.
It's part of the curse. I can't help it.
I'm pretty weak myself, so I guess we'll wait for that other guy to come back.
So, as you, Yumba, walk into the store, you see a very small guy lying on top of a very heavy-set person.
Is Kronk interrupting something?
Help! I'm stuck.
I get up, unless I'm stuck.
I have a pretty
No,
high
you're not.
intelligence, so I see they're not doing it. So,
Yes, I have my pants on.
I'll go towards the fat dude and I'll just try getting it up, I guess.
I'll help him.
Sure, roll
He
over
looks pretty
that.
strong, but I'll help him anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
luckily the help action doesn't matter.
Yeah, doesn't
He's
matter.
up. So as you pull him out, you actually kind of struggles a little bit at the end, but then you hear a, and he's out.
I look back. Is it like perfectly shaped like my body, and that's why I was stuck?
Yeah.
Oh, not again.
This happened before.
More than you can imagine.
For I've heard, yeah, probably.
But the guards are after me. I have to get out of here. And then I start running away.
As you start running away, Geo, you still here?
I am.
You are.
Have you
If I
been
had.
have you
Then
been
you're a
witnessing
turtle.
my glorious acting?
Yeah, his magnificent 20 out of 20 acting.
I do.
That's a net
Okay,
20
so-
performance with a plus 30.
I'm so hungry.
Geo, what do you do for a living?
Yes. Believe it or not, travel around. I'm traveling cleric.
He's a wanderer.
I mean,
Yeah,
somebody
well,
we have
you're a
to.
wanderer.
Somebody has to dig graves for people on the road.
Yeah, and with the
Mhm.
mists nearby, you probably see your fair share of dead and injured.
Hmm.
So that's the shovel for. It's for. That's nice.
Now the warhammer. It's the warhammer and a shovel. A
You
multifunction
spend more
tool.
time dead than you do alive.
So, I'm not even going to make you roll for this because as you're coming back from one of the graveyards, you're a little bit sweaty. You just buried a guy who got mauled by something because he was dumb enough to go out in the woods to make moonshine, apparently. You see a bunch of guards talking to what looks like a baker.
Oh. Just walk up and what seems to be the problem, gentleman?
I'm just going to interject before you continue. I was
Mhm.
practicing my skills at stealing, but I was also hungry. That's why this happened.
I got you, bro. I got you.
But yeah, he just basically walks up to the guard and the baker and says, "What seems to be the problem, gentleman?"
You're like fairly known, right, Matt?
Oh yeah, like I took basically that people literally will laugh at me and point at me if I'm just walking down the street. So, yes. like
And your name?
even in towns where I've never been before, they've heard the legend of the invisible fat man. Because my nickname, my thief nickname, was the Invisible Man.
Okay, so you want your nickname to be the Fat Invisible Man?
The Invisible Fat Man, yes.
The Invisible Fat
But
Man.
technically, he likes to be called the Invisible Man still, but that's what people call him, is the Invisible Fat Man.
Okay. So the baker is literally just standing there screaming at the guards. He's like,
It's the fucking fat, invisible fat man again. Have you seen the guy? He's the size of a fucking building and you still can fucking touch him.
He's pretty good at what he do.
Ah, yes, the invisible man, such a nuisance. But oh well, we all can be redeemed.
oh my god, that is such a soothing, soothing fucking voice.
I'll just, relax and do that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, let me just dig you a little hole here, dig a little hole here.
Are you starting to dig a hole?
No,
I
not
don't think he's
literally.
actually saying that.
So you can hear the guards just asking the man, where did you see him run?
And no, he just ran up fucking building.
Oh, well, which building?
Calm down
I don't
now.
know.
And you can see the guy is like covered in muck because he fell on his fucking face.
Calm down now. Getting angry will get us nowhere.
And now, Gio, I want you to roll a perception.
Sure.
Come on, wisdom. Come on.
If he rolls high enough, does he hear?
Mhm. Probably. You didn't take proficiency in perception.
Because I didn't get to choose to do so.
Could you just make a background and gave it to you?
He could have, yes.
You don't
But I
notice
did that.
anything particular at all. No, not even the sound.
That's a DC 10.
I'll do you what? I'll take it as a feat. Just for you.
What?
Just for
Perception
all
is
of the perception, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like skill and get perception.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Well, wisdom is like my second weakest stat, so.
Isn't there one that gives you like +1 in wisdom and gives you like expertise if you don't have it already and or stuff like that?
One of the new feats is that it gives you a skill proficiency, a score improvement, and a expertise in a skill. It's one that gives you just 3 extra skills. If you're a human, you can get one that gives you like a 2 expertise and stuff.
Of course, the guards fucking know this.
Well, since your name is fairly known, the old guy would have, like, when he was talking to Kronk, he would have said, like, the invisible fat man just fell to my fucking roof.
Okay, that's fine.
And the guard with the 16 and the 21 actually
The 4 does.
heard somebody saying the name, the invisible fat man. So they're like, they're not gonna start bolting. They're like, guys, you didn't get that far away, man. It's over here. And he's like, just, let's go, let's move. And they start walking towards where they heard.
Yeah, Middex starts following them, just like using his, well, warhammer / shovel also as a walking stick.
Is there a forest nearby?
Yeah.
I'm running
Does this
towards
store-
the forest.
Haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay, I'm running that direction, however.
Yeah, but you're literally, they are starting to walk towards the library as Kronk is getting picked up. So,
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
so Geo,
Yes.
the guards see a large metal man walking into the library, and they walk calmly towards the opening of the door.
Okay.
So, Matt,
I started running towards the front door. Do I notice them before I reach there?
good perception.
You're gonna bowl him. You're gonna bowl him over.
I'm actually proficient, but my wisdom is low, so... Oh, I rolled a disadvantage,
That
so
is
it's 23.
Yeah, that will be a 23, right?
Which is,
so, yeah,
which
you
is
see
a
them.
natural 20, if that means anything.
So, yeah, you see them. You see a couple of guards and some kind of weird-looking creature with a shovel walking towards you.
Yeah, the
Okay.
mace too, I think.
You're like,
Just a piece.
from your decision making, you wouldn't run out the door anymore because they're that close. You would have like found another way to get out.
Okay. I start looking for another door.
That'll be would that be investigation or perception?
Investigation. If you want to physically go and look around for it, perception is like basically just glancing.
Yeah, I'm glancing. So,
You're glancing, so that's perception then.
because I said that even though my investigation is higher. So, 14.
14. Behind some of the boxes, you see a door.
Okay.
You don't really know where it leads,
I don't
but
care.
there is a door.
I can
Yeah.
hide in there if need be, if there's nowhere else to go. I'll try to move the boxes out of the way.
Make an athletics.
-1. I rolled a 16, so 15.
Damn.
Okay. So what you start bolting through the door towards the door.
Yeah.
Fuck
And I
all
need
that.
to move the boxes out of the way, because even if they're not completely blocking the door, I'm not gonna fit.
Roll me a straight strength.
Straight strength,
Sold leathers because he's not proficient.
13, perfect.
13, which is a 14.
As you bolt towards that door, you actually stumble. You fall on your face, which is not that big because you don't have a neck. So you start rolling towards the door.
Okay.
And you, Olaf,
Mhm.
and Kronk, Olaf,
Mhm.
and whatever the fuck your name was, Faywin.
Faywin.
So Kronk and Faywin, you guys can literally see the fat man you just helped up roll towards the door. It looks basically like somebody is playing bowling. You can see the fucking all the boxes with the books just fly up, and the door opens because you're so heavy set. The door just smacks open. Luckily for you, it goes in, and there's a small broom closet.
Okay.
And then you hit the wall, and then you bounce back, and the door closes.
He's
Okay.
playing ping pong.
Okay.
he's playing
So
pinball.
Basically like a fucking ping pong ball. You
I'm
just
gonna try to stop myself from rolling.
Yeah, you're on your back again.
Okay.
But you're not stuck, so you can get up.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to hide in here.
It is a small broom closet. It's dark. You can't see shit, but you can
Yes, Doctor.
you can
I
feel
do.
stuff on the floor from that you like bounced into. Like, you can feel a bucket, and you can feel like a mop.
Yeah, I
And
you
do
have dark vision.
have dark vision from my race.
You have dark vision? Okay, so you can see the bucket and the mop. It's basically just it's a small broom closet. It's nothing much in there. There's some cleaning equipment and some general stuff like candles and shit. Toilet paper.
Okay. So there's no other direction I can go? Just a broom closet?
It's a small broom closet, man.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to stealthily pull in one of the boxes and try to hide behind the box.
And
Try and find a little block with the box, I think he said.
Hide
you're
behind the
gonna.
box.
Oh, the door closed.
Yeah, I'm going to try to stealthily open it and then pull the box in and then close the door.
One box.
Yes, to hide behind.
One box.
Yep.
Okay, that will be a sleight of hand that you can make a normal roll for.
Oh, I rolled crappy on that one. 11.
Okay, I would say at this moment the guards, you guys, you can see that one of the boxes of books just gets slowly dragged into the room, and then the door closes again. But the guards just fucking appearing in the door opening.
I would like to consult my map and figure out where this place is on the map. And I see the hole in the roof, so I have to redo on that sketch map. So
Your performance to see if you manage to gently like use your eraser
yeah, so
to like make the hole.
make it accurate.
Yeah, to make it accurate. 13. You can. The house is already painted down, so you can see that now the house actually has a decent looking hole in it.
Mhm.
But you still have to like say that the roof has a hole in it now. It's not that somebody can just look at it. Why the hell does this house have a black circle on it? Right, but
Yeah.
it's a pretty fucking neat circle. So you did manage to do that right.
That's good.
And consulting the map, would that just be would that be any check for that, guys? Because he has the fucking map in his hand and he's working with the fucking things.
I am also proficient in history, +6. So
I would say either history or like a cartographer tools check.
Mm-hmm.
You have cartographer tools.
I do.
Okay, well then in that case, cartographer.
I would say it would be
tools
based on
at-
intelligence.
I would say cartographer tools at advantage because you're holding a fucking map in your hand and you're working with the fucking things. So
Using which
and
skill
it's
intelligence?
your map. You painted this map yourself. So
So
or
it's kind
drew
of
it.
a history with advantage, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 18. You are in the outskirts of the town,
Okay.
literally. You didn't have to walk too far away because you were talking to some idiots that was dumb enough to actually walk into the frickin' woods. And you could still hear the old man calling for help. So you're like on the northeastern side of the town, like in the very outskirts. Like if there is a back door in the library, you would literally just see the edge and the fog, just some trees, and you can see the edge and the fog just coming up,
Okay.
like right on the edge of the circle.
Cool. So yeah, while the guards come, I'm just fixing my map.
You want to do anything, Olaf? So you have a turn before the guards come. You as well, Matt.
Me?
You all have a turn.
Okay.
And if you Yumba wants to do something else with your turn, you get a turn because I didn't say before you said you wanted to check the map.
It's fine.
This is what I do. I hide behind box.
14 stealth. Did you close the door?
Yes, I close the door behind the box.
Okay, good. Olaf, you want to do anything?
No.
Okay.
Just
So-
sit back in the library reading. Say I'll be acting like I'm reading a book that I recently bought.
Which one of them?
The monster manual, the small one.
You can see some badly drawn pictures and shit. But we'll
So
get there.
I'll just read that a little bit.
Yeah.
Acting like I haven't noticed what shit's going on.
Hey, Geo. What is the name of your fucking character again? Just says Geo.
No, it doesn't.
Bidek.
Perception 9, Geo.
Yeah. Look under the perception.
Oh. Bildek?
Be there.
Bidek.
Okay.
Without the L.
So, Bidek
Mm-hmm.
and the guards, or guards, or whatever. You close up to the door of the establishment, and you can hear the guards. The guards and you just walk into the library, and everybody's actually told how the characters look like, except Yumba. So you guys can actually start describing your characters. So Yumba can describe first, then you can describe
Sure.
Geo.
I basically have looked like a guy that has full plate, basically screwed into him. I have glowing yellow eyes. I have a mace on my side and a shield on my back. Currently sketching something on a map. So yeah.
Well, if I'm going second, then, well, Bidek is a fairly old turtle, just with a fairly large shovel by his side, which he's currently using as a walking stick. There's a cloak over one arm, and the other is just there's a cloak over him and just holding his walking stick with one hand and just looking around. He's not shaky or anything, but you can clearly see he's old.
Okay.
All turtles are old.
So
But yeah, Olaf.
I've told my character, but if Geo hasn't heard, I can redo it. But
yeah, everybody's told how their
Redo it.
characters looks now.
Okay.
So I guess if nobody really wants to fucking redo it, or
well,
if they
did,
really
did
want,
you get the description of Matt and me? That's my question, because I don't know if he was back.
that is true.
Yes, I was. I think. I guess. I don't
In
know.
that case, everybody knows how everybody looks. IRL, at least.
If you have questions, just ask.
Okay,
So-
no questions.
Bedek. And who was closest to the door, by the way?
That would be me.
Me, you.
I would be like sitting on like if it's a chair or something near the door, I would be sitting there reading it.
Well, the old man would be following you and asking you about the 10 silver pieces.
I hand it to him.
So he's gonna walk over to you, Yumba, and give you 3 silver pieces for the job.
Sure.
Thank you very much, bud. Here you go.
I'll
Thank
remove
you.
10 more silver.
And I'll just stand by Yumba and do nothing. So the guards will approach you, Mr. Olaf.
Yeah.
So, and he just looks up and you can see the very almost perfectly spherical hole in the roof and the destroyed bookshelf. Made of metal, by the way, that's why it crushed around you. And so,
What can I help you with?
any of you guys having any good explanations of what happened here?
I didn't know this that before now.
He
So,
kind of looks at you, Yumba.
Yeah, I'm currently sketching on my map, so I don't take really notice what's going on.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so you just-
love if I get away with this because nobody cares about what's happening.
Just act like we don't, man. You're an ex-criminal.
So you guys haven't been, you haven't seen a large, heavy-built, really fat guy with a piece of bread running around here?
The only large guy I can see is the guy in metal.
I mean, like fat. I mean, you can picture a fat man, and then you can almost triple it. I mean,
I can't say that I have, no.
what about you, old man?
Which being
That's a really good roll. He got paid.
Oh, I haven't seen anything, officer.
So how do you explain the hole then?
Hmm.
And he kind of looks at you, Olaf.
I kind of looks over at him. Since I can bonus action telepathically speak to him for up to 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Just say I didn't see it before now. You're busy stocking the shelves. They don't hear anything of this. I say it, but he hears it in his head.
okay, that makes no sense because he was the one screaming for the fat ghost.
Mhm.
The
Something-
invisible man. The invisible fat man.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
but-
one.
Then again, these are normal guards. They don't have very high intelligence. Maybe they don't recognize his voice.
Yeah, I'll tell him to say that.
So he'll say that, and the guards are like, mm-hmm. So
So,
This is real.
oh shit. So one of the guards kind of points to the door that you're hiding behind.
okay.
Boss, those crates, they look kind of blown up. Think we should go check it out? Yeah, whatever, just go and look. So you, Matt, you can hear a pair of footsteps coming closer to the door.
I was sleeping for that minute, so as soon as I hear that, I go. And then I look, and then I go, try to crouch as best I can behind this box.
Okay. So the guard opens up the door. And this would be an investigation check for these assholes, which they don't have a normal thing for.
If they
But
don't have an
investigation is
investigation
intelligence,
check,
right?
it's
Yeah,
just
it's intelligent.
yeah, it's just based on
Yeah,
their
so
stat.
it's a base, so which means a base D20. And your stealth was 14.
Nope.
It doesn't see it. So he opens the door. You have dark vision, so you can see him. You can see a normal, just a regular city guard just opening the door and looking around, and then he just kind of turns his head and sorry, boss. Kind of just looks like a broom closet with some old fucking smelly rags in it. And you can hear like a voice in the distance saying something, but you can't really figure it out. You guys can hear it go, "Come back here, you fucking idiot. He obviously got away." So they actually leave.
Does he close the
No.
door behind him?
No.
Okay.
So Mr.
Load.
Not Kronk. Fucking name, asshole.
Vidak.
Bidek. Mr. Bidek. Do a perception
Yes.
check.
Let's see how hard I fail.
So you roll a 14.
16.
As the guard is just opening the door and saying, "There's just a smelly old rag over here." And as he's closing the door, when his superior officer is yelling at him for being a fucking idiot, you can see a shoe with a toe sticking out of it. Because there's an old
Fuck you.
shoe,
Fuck you.
a hole in it.
Yeah.
Kind of move a little bit as he closes the door.
Yeah, Vidak just moves over, opens door, just look in. Is there a little boy in here?
Are you doing this immediately?
He just slowly walks over. He's not fast. He's not old. Just taking his time.
So how long would you say you used to walk over to the door?
Maybe a minute.
Damn, you walk slowly.
Damn, son. The guards are already fucking mountains away.
Oh, not miles.
A few hundred
Yeah,
feet.
because they would be jogging at this point.
Yeah, so
That's
they're
the-
outside the building, which is
They're
all that
outside the
matters
building,
to
they're
us.
already left, and they started to just jog in around.
Yeah, that's then very slow. Well,
Yeah.
maybe 40 seconds, a minute.
Okay, you're at the door.
Open it, and just looking and go like, is there a little boy in here? Because I saw that little shoe and toe.
Matt, you see a turtle with a shovel standing over you.
Well, he sees a stick currently, so
No. As I continue to hide.
yeah, just reach over, just pinch the toe that I can obviously see.
Well, that's just a shoe.
And connected to that voice that I hear.
No.
Do I hear this conversation?
Yeah. They're
I'll
not,
look over.
I'm guessing you guys are not whispering.
Are you
I'm
whispering?
not.
Well, if he's soft spoken, so perhaps.
Well,
I'll walk
maybe,
over to the door.
well, maybe you would have to roll something to hear the tortoise, but not Matt.
19.
Yes.
Can I hear the tortoise when I'm
Yeah,
next
you
to you?
hear both of them.
Okay, I'll walk over.
Yeah.
I
You can
look
do
at
whatever
the toe.
fuck you want, man. It's fucking D&D.
Yeah, I look at the toe and just the guards have left.
Mm-hmm. There's the demonstration for you, yes. So,
I need better.
Need better armor.
Yeah.
You seem to have a fairly decent one, if you ask me. Look at me, I don't even wear armor.
I step out.
well,
Maybe it's the boot, but I don't know. When I fell through the roof, I think I tore my boot. As I come out from behind the box.
well, there you go.
Again, I am just about as like wide as I am tall.
Same thing, kind of with a turtle. A turtle, I guess.
You
I
got
think.
some strength too. You got some strength too.
Mhm.
It's like as he steps out of the broom closets, you can hear and you can see his clothes like scratching against like the door frame, but he just fits.
Pop.
Another.
Yeah. that one.
So don't think you need new armor. I think you need new boots.
You seem to also have a bit of a breathing problem, for what it sounds like.
As I sort of like try to pat the front of my body, but my arms can't reach the whole way around. So I just sort of like pat the sides of my chest. It's just too much. Fuck.
That's very true, so walking could help.
You don't know the story, do you?
Well, I know it if you
No.
need to tell you.
Well, I would be very much intrigued.
Olaf and Yumba can make a history check.
I already
Since this
rolled one.
traveler-
You mean,
I already rolled.
Geo?
For Geo.
Yeah, Geo and
Excellent.
yeah, the other two can make a history check, is what he meant.
I would say Geo
Yep,
could
my
make it a
character's a-
disadvantage since he's a traveler.
So go ahead.
Still 11.
I'll say if they get higher than 10, it's a pretty common story within the
Okay.
local area.
In that case, you know Bedic. You know who he
What
is.
about Kronk? Is he gonna roll?
I did roll.
Oh, I
He has
didn't
the
see
same
it.
modifier in Arcana and
Same
history. So.
modifier.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So he got 13. Yeah, so basically, I'll reiterate. The story goes that somebody just didn't like the Invisible Man very much, so put out a contract to the Invisible Man to steal an artifact from an ancient tomb, perhaps? However, it turns out that that ancient tomb had a curse on it, and when I took the object from the tomb, it cursed me to be extremely overweight. And yeah, so I'm stuck this way now.
Yeah, Pidek just looks at you. Oh, well, seems like the gods did catch up with you after all.
No, the fuck is a god?
I just didn't do my research.
That can also be very detrimental.
Well, so, yeah, thanks, for not ratting me out. But I'm gonna go home and sleep for a couple of days.
That's understandable.
All up to you.
As I finish eating the piece of bread.
You still have that? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So, as you guys are finishing talking, sorry, as you guys are finishing talking and getting to know each other a little bit, the old man
Thing.
actually steps up to you guys, and he's like,
Oh, you guys better get the fuck out of here.
I'm going home. As I start walking away.
Where do you
Oh.
live?
I was on the way home, so
Yeah, where do you guys live?
Oh no,
here somewhere.
I don't live
I'm
here.
not gonna tell
I just-
you. If you don't already know, I don't want you to egg my house again. And I just walk away.
I would say that you guys have your own apartments, but it's about a 40-minute walk from where you currently are.
Mhm.
And nighttime is pretty fucking close.
Yep. So Pidek just starts leaving, well, heading to the local church or anything.
not
Luckily,
also
He's right,
I have feet for that.
yeah, luckily since I have been training since I got my curse to be more dexterous. I am actually reasonably quick for my weight.
You're legging out a lot, Matt.
Oh, for you,
I didn't
I
hear
might be.
anything of that.
Am I legging out for everybody?
Yeah, you light up
Yeah.
a bit for me.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
a
will.
bit. Tiny bit.
I will reload.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, am I legging out now?
Geo was frozen on my
No.
screens.
Okay, if I'm not legging out,
The whole
then
sentence.
You're not frozen now.
then I'll repeat that since I had my curse, I have been training, and I am still relatively speedy and dexterous for my weight. So I very quickly get out of there.
Well,
I mean, I
You
have a
guys can-
30. I have a 30 movement speed, and I can double dash. So that's what I
Bonus
do.
action dash and action dash. You can move 90 a turn.
Which
Yeah, well, I'd say all of you guys have apartments like about 40 to 50, maybe even 60 minutes away. And
Mhm.
it's already really dark outside. It's like after dusk. It's about, the moon is about to come up.
Yep, Peter just
So-
heads to the closest just
The
church
old
or
man
anything.
is literally. Are you saying this out loud that you need to get to the nearest church?
Well, no, out of character is because of this feat.
He has
TLDR,
he has an ability.
yeah, that allows me just to get free home at church. So to
Okay.
say.
What god are you aligned to? You can just send it to me in chat if you don't want to tell the others.
Currently just neutral aligned, so I didn't think about it, I just literally built it and
Also-
just need to figure it out.
Just said whatever spirit or
Mm.
whatever.
Hey, he's very open, he's very relaxed about it.
You have Asuf,
So-
Shanta, Colio, Gond, Helm,
Later,
Ilmater.
later.
I'll actually make a roll. What kind of armor do you wear?
They shall.
I know,
Geo.
the shell.
Just a shell? You don't have any
I
like
can't.
no. You don't have any like
Simple.
any features on yourself that says that, oh, I'm a fucking cleric. Like a marking or a necklace or anything.
Oh, necklace, yes. Of course.
Not there, plus 10 anyways. So, I mean, this guy is he's a librarian. He's been
He knows
reading a
this
lot.
shit.
He knows this shit. So he, as you start to walk away, he'll basically just,
I know that you're a cleric, but I know that you would probably rather take shelter in like a church or anything. But you know, this is a pretty small town. We only have one of those, and it's in the center of town, which would make you but 70 minutes of walking.
Oh,
So for all of you guys, the best bet would literally be the tavern, like 20 minutes down the road.
oh, I'm not that worried.
I would recommend you would be worried if you're not familiar to this area.
Can I
Otherwise,
make like a check of how late it is and if we have time to go like 40 minutes to our houses or something?
Yeah.
What's that?
That would
check?
be. I think I would count as an intelligence, but it's up to do it pretty well.
yeah, it's still I'm guessing you're looking at the map. So all the people that have said where they want to go, you'll be able to figure out exactly how long it
Well,
takes.
my character
So
already started running, so
Okay.
He gone.
I mean, he's a thief.
Yeah, well.
So
before you started running, you did hear the old man say that he would advantage you to take shelter at the nearest tavern, 20 minutes away down the road.
I'm a thief, so if I get caught and like there's monsters around or something, I'll just break into somebody's house.
Okay.
My
So
character is true neutral, by the way. So
Okay.
at
Mine is
least for
lawful
now.
neutral.
Welcome to the team.
Mine is lawful neutral at the moment. So.
I'm neutral as well.
All are neutral something. I'm the only one that is not pure neutral.
Too neutral, too neutral, too neutral. Not
That's
too
good.
neutral.
Awful
That
neutral.
means I can mend you to do whatever the fuck I want later on.
Yeah, just start a challenge and you can change it after that. Because my guy will go after, if he ends up being a party with these guys, he'll probably help them out. So.
When
So
he
I-
wasn't fat, he was chaotic neutral. But now he's not as chaotic. Because his weight
He-
has been
he
preventing him
can't
from
be.
doing so.
You can't
I mostly follow rules because I'm a teacher, so.
So how long do I think it's until nighttime?
Well, nighttime is basically already here. Your place is about 45 minutes-ish away. For some weird reason, you actually live pretty fucking close to Olaf's character. So he's about 50 minutes away. But you do know that the nearest temple is in the center of town because the mayor of this particular little town wanted to have everybody equally close to the temple,
Mm-hmm.
equally close to God, basically.
Peter is just walking over, just holding a small flame in his other hand as he's walking along, because thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy can't do that.
So you're all
Okay, no.
starting to walk away, except
no, it can-
Matt,
It
you
can make
already
station.
light.
ran.
I think
If you don't
thaumaturgy
have
can
Dark
make
Vision, I
light.
just cast Dancing Light around us.
I think thaumaturgy can make light, at the very least.
It can make
So
sound.
I would say that Matt probably has like a 5-minute head
You
start.
cause flames to. You can cause flames to flicker,
Oh, okay.
and boom your voice.
So how
create
far away
the.
am I?
You're about 5 minutes away from the guys because Kronk did make a history check to check
Oh,
his map.
wait. Let me then just quickly check.
So what
So
I will
then
do
fuck up
was,
that
is
spell.
basically offer the librarian to go in the tavern. I will go to the tavern as well. So I'm gonna go in.
Oh no!
You-
Don't worry about me.
I have a room, and he just points at big stack of fucking. It looks like a small maze from what you can see, of carpet boxes, and at the very end you can see a door. So he has a place to lock himself in.
Mhm.
So
Well, Kronks, hope you make it. Kronk, go to the tavern now.
If I walk with them for a while, and no, I'm not sure if I know if Warforged and Turtle don't have Dark Vision, but I would cast Dancing Lights
Sure.
for above them so they have light.
Hmm.
Their description spell for that.
And since
It's
I
like some
live
small snakes just appear around you in the glow.
and since I live so close, if they want to try to find me, like, I'm not hiding my footprints anymore. I'm just trying to get back to where I live.
some weird reason you're heading in the same direction, man. Weird. You all guys have apartments pretty close to each other. How the fuck did that happen?
How did that happen? I don't know.
How the fuck did that happen?
Yes.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Then
Except for the
We
cleric, he has to walk into the center of town. It's
Yeah,
about a
then I
70
can't
to
get-
80-minute walk.
I can't get pretty station. Then I would light a lantern with just a matchstick, just throw it in thaumaturgy. to
Yeah, but
light.
aren't you walking with Yumba and
I can.
Olaf?
I can walk with them while I do this.
And and just to say, I live in the cheapest place I can possibly get.
Exactly.
So
I
just
live in
letting you know.
a decent place.
It's pretty close. Like, you, Matt, you live in like this really rundown. It's an old tavern basically that nobody goes to anymore. It does have a bar. It does serve food. The drinks are awful. The food is fucking awful, and the rent is fucking cheap for each room.
I'm ruining
Basic
all your
cheap
plans,
stuff.
Geo, but clerics don't get prestidigitation.
That's why I said I
What?
use a matchstick to light the lantern and the
It said
thaumaturgy.
matchstick.
Yeah, you can cast a light cantrip. You can cast that.
Nope. I use a lantern, toss in matchstick, to light lantern, then tell you to make a brighter light.
He can do that.
Yeah, you can.
Everybody can fucking do that, man. So it's basically it's a bunch of like because of the small areas of the towns that are made, it's not like farmland. It's basically like a bunch of small cities because it's very narrow, it's very tight. There's a bunch of very tall buildings. Like the tallest building you guys have is like 6 stories tall, just to make
Mhm.
room for everybody. And the tavern you live in is actually 4 stories tall, Matt. And it's a rundown tavern that nobody goes to anymore. So he just started renting out the rooms really cheap. Just
If it's possible, I'd like to have like a basement room.
it costs a bit of extra rent, but sure. Oh, you mean you want the room in the basement?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be even cheaper because the basement isn't like a room,
Popular.
right? It's like you're living in a wine cellar then. Basically, you have a corner in the wine cellar with a
Well, I
pot
haven't
you
been
pitch
able to
in
make-
and a table and mattress.
I haven't been able to
Cheap,
make
cheap,
my
cheap.
money, so I need to. Like, I can barely steal a piece of bread, apparently. So,
Okay. Well, you can steal shit. You just got really unlucky with the fucking roof. Termites, man. Fuck everybody over.
okay, so However, I haven't been successful. Like, I haven't stolen anything expensive recently, so I just go
Okay.
into the.
So you basically have a corner in a tavern and the wine cellar. That's what you have. A mattress and a small little nightstand with a small candle on it. That's what you have in the basement.
The mattress
And there's
isn't
also a
even,
lot of
the mattress
Hmm?
isn't even big enough for me to.
no.
keep
It's
myself
made
on.
out of it's big enough for you to keep yourself on in the length, but not the width.
Yeah.
And it's made out of hay with a sheet on it
hmm
with a bunch of rat traps around. And Olaf and Yumba, you live 2 or 3 blocks away from that tavern. They're not like super pristine, but they're okay.
Decent.
Because
Actually,
yeah, they're
Average.
decent.
actually, I don't really need that much room because I can just stand in one place and be fine. I need
Yeah, Sentry's
comfort.
rest.
Well, in that case, you live in the same fucking building as Olaf, and you live in a broom closet. You rent the broom closet in that same building.
That's fine
So
by me.
Olaf lives 2 stories above you because you're on the first floor. You just literally right in the door and to the fucking right. There's like a place where the janitor can keep his mops and shit like that, and you have a chair you can sit on.
I don't even need to sit.
Yeah, but you have a chair and you have a desk
Sure,
for your papers,
that's fine.
and you have your own shelf that says your name on it. That don't fucking touch these papers because that's my maps and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Olaf has a little bit nicer apartment. It's not super nice, but it's like you have a living room, you have a kitchen, you have a sleeping quarters with a but like you can see that the walls are old and a little bit moldy, but it's not super bad. It's basically like normal standards in
Yeah.
the Shadow Isles.
Mm.
So, Matt, what are you currently doing? Because you ran 5 minutes away from the other guys.
I'm just gonna do what I said I was gonna do, and I'm gonna try to sleep for a few days, because this curse is tiring.
So are you gonna just bolt home?
Yo,
So you're just running down the street, nothing else?
full tilt, yeah.
Full tilt.
Since you said that this universe, there's bad things that happen at night, so, yeah, I want to get home.
One block.
By the way, if anybody sees me, like if they're people, like just random people, they would point and laugh at me. Probably.
Everybody's inside, you're all alone.
Okay.
So
Is that for each minute?
no, it's not each. Just for the 19 doesn't count
Okay.
literally because the 14 came first, so it's not super bad, but still pretty bad, especially when you're level 3. So, as you just bolt through the streets, you know a shortcut to get home as
Mhm.
fast as possible. So you go through this shortcut, and it's like super narrow. It's like you have run through this shortcut many times before,
Mhm.
and you just fit. It's like when you bolt down, your shoulders and your arms just like graze the sides of the buildings. It's very narrow.
Mhm.
And I would like you to roll a perception.
Okay. By the way, I forgot. My race basically is blessed if I make a perception or a survival check. So
Yeah.
I get a D4.
You're guided.
It's your race.
I am human, but I have the mark of finding.
So he gets
Oh,
dark
okay.
vision, and then I can, on every perception survival check, he adds a d4.
Cool.
So I get
18.
to add a
Yeah.
D4 to that.
It should be guidance. You can add a skill modifier to just have that hooked up.
That's 21 then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, the DC wasn't that high anyways. You can as you're running down the thing, and you're like, and you're looking at the ground because you're starting to tire a lot, and you look up just in time. Well, 8:21. You look up in a fair bit of time, and you can see some fucking asshole put a fucking garbage can inside of the alley. So you kind of have to you have to run like sideways and take in your stomach to get past the fucking thing. And you're out in the alleyway. And as soon as you're out of the alley, you can see on the ground very thick fog that reaches you a little bit above the knee.
Oh, I gotta get home. And I keep running.
As you start to run, you basically just hear somewhere from the fog.
Didn't hear anything.
My head needs
So
to charge.
when you hear the sound, you turn around and you can see. You can roll on nature if you want.
Okay.
Cool. Oh,
Nature. 18.
That's a pretty fucking good at nature. Okay, so what you basically see is, it looks like a bear with antlers, and it has weird deformities. Like, its eyes doesn't look like a bear's eyes, and it has the snout is gone, and it has antlers. It has a bear face, but the snout is not a bear snout. It's basically just made of a moose snout. And you can see that some patches of its fur is made up of different type of furs. You have like a reindeer, and you have a wolf. You have all kind of different kind of stuff. And you can see, just like at the back, you can see a bunch of like wolf paws sticking out of his back, just sticking out like this. And it has still this bear hands and feet.
Nice.
And it is pretty close to you, so you can actually just roll initiative.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay. Initiative. Oof. Oh no.
Already dead.
I got a 10, but I didn't have my token out, so it didn't do anything. And then I didn't select my token, so I rolled again, but I'm gonna roll again. Okay, so change that to... Oh, I can can I change it? Yes, I can. Change that to a 10. There we go.
Olaf.
Hmm?
How do you make any kind of monster sheet into like a sheet that I can control?
Should just be, if it's the creature you have already, you should just be able to click on it if you have the thing. If you're the token, you have to drag it out.
Oh, I don't have a token.
If you drag out the monster on the map,
Oh, found it. Fuck off.
should that help me?
13, so the bearer goes before you. So, before anything happens, anything fun happens, you guys are just 15 minutes away. No,
Just 15 minutes away.
just 15 minutes away. You guys are 5 minutes away, because I'm guessing... By the way, did you guys run or did you walk?
I would run, personally. I know the dangers of the
You
hunt.
and Olaf know that being outside at nighttime is not a good fucking idea.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
even Geo's character would know because he is a traveler, and then I'm guessing this is not the first town he's been in.
No.
He's been on a few probably.
So
Quite
you're
a
in a
few.
random.
hmm
So since he's fat and he had to dodge the fucking can, I'd say you're about 2 or 3 turns away. And you can hear the scream down the alleyway. Which for some fucking reason is the same fucking shortcut you guys would have used.
Oh goddamn idiot!
That's fucking weird. So you hear the scream. What do?
Is the tavern in that direction?
Yup. Some weird reason it is, yes.
Well, I mean, we gotta go. So I would go.
Let's just
towards it.
warn him if he tries something like that again, not to go out at bloody nighttime. And I dash
Well-
towards it.
Well, we are out here at nighttime, so we are just as guilty.
He's not Krog's problem.
I dash towards it.
Yeah, we
Okay,
go.
so you dash towards the alleyway.
Mhm.
There is a different path you can take, but it will take longer. Kronk. And Bach, or whatever the fuck your character's name was.
Bidek.
Bidek.
By deck. How hard's it?
It's hard enough.
Men tenk bil der hvor strak L. Så bidek.
Bidek. Bidek.
It's longer, so I wouldn't go there. I'll just go in the alleyway.
Okay. Would you just keep on running, or would you dash? Like Olaf did.
Well, I would keep up with his pace.
No, in that case, you're 2 turns away. So, Matt, the little beastie, gonna walk up to you. And he's gonna bite you.
Ten
Was that it?
misses. I have an armor class of 15.
What about a 23?
Yeah, 23 hits.
He takes 7 slashing damage.
That's actually kind of bad. Okay. I have 17 health. Okay. Is that
Your
what
turn, man.
happens? Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there we go. I'm used to this shit, man.
Okay. Just need to double check something. Whoops. Wrong thing. Okay. I use my bonus action to disengage.
Yeah.
And I attempt to climb the building next to me. And I can use my movement to just climb it, as long as it's climbable.
It's a pretty tall building. It's
Alright?
about a 6-story building. So that's 30 movements, right?
Yeah, 30-foot movement speed.
30-foot movement. Well, you just got out of the fucking alleyway before you got slashed, so I'm gonna say you're already almost halfway up.
Okay, are there any windows on this building?
There are windows, but most of them are barred.
Okay.
At least the lower floors are. You can see that a little bit more further up. There's windows that people haven't bothered to bar because they know that the things most likely wouldn't get there. You can see 1 or 2 windows, but it
Near
will
the
take a
top?
little bit. It will take you an extra turn to get to these windows because most of them have it barred. But you can see a few windows that aren't barred, so it will take you 1 extra turn to get to the nearest window.
Okay, so if I double move, I'll reach it? Like since I use my bonus action to disengage, I use my single movement to get up there. If I use my second movement, will I get there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I use my second movement. I'm not gonna bother trying to fight this thing. Not by
well-
myself. I'm just gonna try to get in this building, whatever it is. So I'm trying to get to an openable window, or at least one that I think is easier to open.
You can actually retract 2 of the damage that I put on you because I forgot what level you guys were, so I took a pretty powerful beast. So you are two more hit points that I took from you.
Well,
That's
you
my fault.
rolled 2 once, so I'm fine with that. But if you want to give me 2 points, I'll get those 2 points back. That's fine.
Yeah, I took a 2 powerful beast. It's again, 3rd time DMing.
That's fine.
No worries. No worries.
Hmm?
We all make mistakes.
Yeah,
G was made it and almost killed my paladin, so. Because he slightly buffed the creature, but he's fucking always hit and critted.
even if the thing managed to kill the guy, you would have actually been seeing a pretty fucking cool thing
Mhm.
that you guys don't know about yet. Well, you and Yumba actually knows about it, if you remember. Last time you were on the Shadow Isles. That's many, many years ago. Well, so that's your turn. You're at the window, which means it's the bear's turn again, or the thing. It's not a polar bear. It's not a polar bear.
That's
I just
the
used the
stats you're
cheat.
using. That's fine.
Not entirely. I used some of the stats.
It's just the name of the thing that you're rolling with, which is fine.
Yeah. Just have to have something to base it on.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, you can actually see this because you're climbing up and you're looking down and you're pretty scared of this thing because you wanted to run away at breakpoint fucking speed. The thing is actually just bolting after you, and as it gets to the wall. It just looks up, and then it starts to like kind of converse, like so you can hear like crack sounds. You guys in the alley can hear this sound as well. You can hear crackling and movement of bone and muscles, and you can see the thing actually growing out spider legs from its back. And it's following you.
Boy.
So it's still downstairs because it has to use an action to morph. So
Okay.
now it's actually time for you guys to roll initiative.
Oh, nice.
He rolled a 2.
That's the best initiative. 2.
That's initiative is minus something.
Uh,
Oh. You actually got a natural 1.
Yeah, he did.
Yo, I know we're falling asleep, but we still need your initiative, but
You're muted.
you're muted as well.
Oh yeah. Sorry, my mind was just.
Somewhere else.
There's a creepy
Yeah.
nightmare creature trying to kill me, and you're falling asleep.
It's late for me. Excuse me.
Wait for
Well,
us to
all
do
of us
this
except Matt has the
motherfucker.
same time zone, so
Well, I have a busier life than usual.
okay.
You have a job?
Nope.
Okay, well, that guy's no. So, after Polar Bear, Jackson, fuck do you do now?
Okay.
That's a window with no bars. It does have like a. It doesn't have like fuck what's it called? The things that you pull in
A
front of a
latch?
window. No, the things you pull in front of a window to, like
Shutters?
Blinders?
shutters. Yeah. No, not shutters are the wood things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blinders?
Blinders. Blinders, maybe they're made out of
Like
Fabric.
curtains or
curtains. Curtains. That's the fucking word. There are curtains in front of on the inside, so you can't see what's on the inside. But with your thiefly expertise, would you like to jimmy it up, or would you like to just break it?
Oh, I'm gonna use thieves' tools.
What? You
And I'm
steal?
basing
if
that. I'm basing my thieves' tools on dexterity. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the thing we agreed on earlier?
Okay.
Matt, just a question. Do you have a burglar's pack?
Yes.
Your
He does.
starting equipment? Then you have a crowbar.
Yes. But I assume it's locked. Can
The
I?
crowbar gives
Can I get?
advantage in athletics checks.
You want to try to see if it's locked?
Okay, I'll try it.
It's not locked.
Okay. I just open it then. Is it open?
Yeah, it's open. It's open.
Okay. I go inside. Can I fit in the window?
No.
Of course I can. Okay, I'm just gonna try my best to get in the window.
You're sucking your gut and like you can get your arms like in. You've done this before. After you've been fat, so you can get your arms in. You can try to like use your arms to like push yourself in the window.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say it'll take you an extra turn. Get through the fucking window.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do I see what is in this room though?
Well, you're sticking your fucking head in right away.
Mm-hmm.
As you stick your head in, I want you to roll stealth.
Okay. 19.
Yeah. That was a pretty fucking high roll. As you stick your head in, you can see like a really small room with a small bed. And from what you're seeing, do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Yes. You have dark vision, so you can see like children's toys, and you can see like a really big stuffed bear being cradled in like a child's arms that's sleeping on the bed. So you're in a children's room, basically.
Gotta get in here. As I keep trying.
So you keep trying. Benedict. No. What?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not him. You got a 13.
Yeah, I got a 13.
Yeah, so technically he would have went at the same time as the creature. Before me.
Oh, 13.8.
Bedic has
Uh,
7.13.
Yeah, but he's talking about the polar bear and me. I don't know how high dex the creature has. If it has lower than 18 Iru, that is the one with highest dex goes first.
Crap. In that case, you would have gotten a turn before.
But I've gotten to the thing.
Yeah, you got into the thing. You get a turn. And then we'll just go right to Bidek.
Okay, so I see the thing.
If you see the thing.
Make a wisdom save for the thing.
What spell are you trying to use?
Dissonant whispers.
Just roll up the spell. Yeah, there you go. Wow.
So he takes half damage.
It only had a +1. It just rolled really well.
Yep.
So he takes 5 damage. Psychic damage, if it says anything to say. I don't know if anyone's close to me, but they would notice one thing when I use magic, but I don't know how many is close to me. So.
The
Yeah,
guys
if I-
down below
that
would
would-
be. I can't see anything because I'm looking in a room.
What they
and
would see as I cast the spell, it's like small sparkles appeared around my head, almost like a halo.
Yeah. I'm basically Winnie the Pooh. I'm stuck in the window.
Yeah. The other guys can see it because they're bolting right behind you in the alleyway, but
Basically, let's see that.
cannot see that.
When I use my powers, they see like faint light motes that float around me.
Okay.
Slightly sparkle.
Neat.
That happens.
Okay, neat.
Do you have anything else?
How far am I from the creature?
You're literally right fucking next to it.
I would have
Nearly
stopped.
right.
I would have stopped like 40 feet from it.
You couldn't have seen it then, so you are in melee range. It's a very narrow alleyway.
He has
Okay.
dark
As soon
vision,
as
so he
you just
could-
got out of the alleyway,
I
you
have
just
dark
turn
vision,
around
but-
and you basically saw the thing with spider legs starting to prepare to climb up the wall.
Yeah.
How
well,
close do I get without getting in melee?
do you have X-ray vision? I didn't think so.
Well, you are in melee, man.
Then I'm dead.
Yeah.
I haven't cast mage armor, so I have low AC at the moment.
Okay.
How could you not?
That's your turn?
Yep.
Well, it's Bidek.
Yeah, don't worry, little one. Videk is here to help. Sanctuary. Now,
On me?
yes, on you.
Oh.
And I assume he moved far enough out of the way so that way anybody else who wants to get through can get through.
Mm-hmm. And that is a bonus action. And then Bidek just looks at the thing. Well, you're not okay.
Warhammer?
Yep,
He rolled
I
a
don't
two-handed. Yep.
Yeah, just hits. So roll your damage.
11 just hits.
Oh, 7 hands and 3. That's your turn?
That's my turn.
Kronk, pull the lever.
Yeah. Kronk's
Long
gonna
lever.
and see the polar bear spider or whatever.
Not a pole bear.
It looks
Do I-
similar to a bear.
Do we also see Winnie the Pooh?
You can make a perception.
You don't have dark vision, and I, at the moment, doesn't have dancing lights up, so...
No, you don't see Winnie the Pooh.
So I'm just gonna smack this thing.
I would help, but I'm stuck. So, give me a turn. Once I'm inside, maybe I'll help.
Can never hit, dude.
I misses.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stand right in his face. Come at me, bro.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yep.
Fire away.
Guys, my turn again, okay.
Yeah, because he
I'll
skipped
take
you,
it.
so he gave
Yeah.
you your turn. Now it's your turn again.
Okay, cast Mage Armor. So top of chest and some purplish black energy appears around me, almost like armor. And I'll risk the attack of opportunity and move away.
He has to make a wisdom save if he wants to attack you.
Yeah, he has to, because of Sanctuary.
So not only do you have mage
He wants to
armor,
attack you.
On natural 20, so he gets to hit you.
Yeah.
Does a
Yeah, it hits.
24 hit?
Yeah, I have 17 AC at the moment.
9 slashing damage.
Yay.
are you
Oof.
still animate?
I'm still animated. I'm squishy, but I'm not squishy. I have 14 HP.
You're fine.
Yeah,
And
now
I'll
you
move
have,
you-
now
and
the
I'll
thing,
get as far away as I can.
yeah, now you have two buff dudes in front of you, so you should be alright.
I'll get as far away as I can, with it so I can see him at least. Because it, yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll just spam spells at him from distance.
Yeah, so you don't have dancing light ups, right?
Yeah, I have dark vision myself, so.
You have dark vision.
But the Warforgers don't have.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because right next to him it's a turtle with a lantern.
Yep.
True.
So
True.
it's polar bear
Or
Uh,
enemy, as you've
or
pointed out.
enemy.
Thingy.
It's enemy. I don't even have a name for these fucking things yet. So, technically, they would have this the powers of the things that they merged with, but I haven't made anything for tonight, so I'm just using a. I lowered it down from a fucking polar bear to a brown bear.
Sure.
I
The
noticed.
polar bear was a little bit, yeah,
Too chunky.
babushka. Yeah,
Chunky. Babushka.
a little bit too babushka. So, the thing was about to start climbing up. So, he's gonna make an int check. He just hit the guy because it ran away with him with one of his. It was a claw, so I'll say he just hit you with one of the spider legs because you were moving away from him. He's gonna make an int check, which he fails terribly.
So he's gonna try to climb.
Yeah, he's gonna try to climb.
Well, 2 opportunity attacks, I hope.
Exactly.
I would like
Yep.
to grapple it.
On your opportunity,
Yes.
roll athletics.
Yeah, and I just
Not
whack
gonna
it.
Okay, never mind. Sure.
That's in front of for letting you hit.
Well, I can roll 23. At least you hit, so you can roll your damage.
Yeah, he got
11.
11 bludgeoning.
I'm whacking the spider. Bat spider.
Bear, spider, moose thing.
It has spider legs.
I think it's. I'm gonna name it Lost Souls of the Shadow. That's basically the creature.
So
But it's a very different variety of the creatures. That's basically just that's what they call them.
so since I rolled a nature, did I know that that's what it was as I was running away?
As high as you roll, then yes. You would have
Okay.
known that this is definitely a lost soul of the shadows.
When I was more skilled, I probably ran through the forest during the night and probably encountered these things before. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be my excuse.
So, it has a 40 in movement speed. So, it has the dash to get to you. Just. But, Matt, you can feel some very hairy things on your toe. Because, your toe is sticking out of your shoe. So,
Yeah.
you can feel something hairy on your big toe.
I really need to get better shoes.
So, it's your turn.
Okay, well, in order to attack it, I need to get inside.
Hmm.
If I risk an opportunity attack, so be it. I need to get inside.
What did you do to get inside?
I keep doing what I was doing, like
Okay.
sucking myself in.
Roll athletics.
Oh, googly. Okay,
Too bad you did steal a
13.
stick of
I
butter
know.
this time.
You're inside the window. The grease on your outfit and the sweat, just enough to lube you up, and you can hear the iconic again, and you're through the window. And since the thing is just outside the window, you're basically just face to face. So no opportunity attack.
Okay.
So you just used, I'd say you used basically difficult terrain, so you used half your movement.
Okay, that's
So you still have your turn left.
That's fine. So, that means I have my action and my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So first, I'm going to use my Hellfire Whip.
Roll that.
Poof. Wait,
That hits.
23
Oh,
plus 6.
That was plus
Oh,
six.
that's
Sneak
my-
attack.
That was added wrong, so it's 23. But
I don't know why
Yeah,
the
the
sneak
sneak
attack happened, but that's
You
okay.
guys help him fix the sheet while I take a piss. To fucking pee.
don't know where he has to
I
take.
just added a global attack modifier, so I don't know why that happened.
Global attack, not damage.
Oh. That explains it.
Global
okay,
damage
you
modifier.
go. I guess you're doing stuff, so I'll stop clicking.
That would hit. So
But 23 is still what I rolled to hit.
yeah, that still hits. It has 11 AC. So.
Okay.
So roll your D4 plus Dex plus 1. I think it was.
There.
You don't. Yeah,
I
you
don't
get
have
sneak.
sneak attack right now, so I'm not. I'm
You don't
checking that
have
box.
advantage and you don't have allies. So.
So my Hellfire Whip. Yeah, it's
Whip.
not a ton of damage.
Wait, does it also do fire damage?
I actually no, it doesn't.
It's just called Hellfire.
So I rolled minimum damage. BT dubs.
Ow.
Do you get sneak attack?
Nope.
I'm not surprising it, and I don't have
It takes 5
advantage,
damage.
and I don't have allies nearby, so no.
No.
It takes
You
5
roll,
damage.
23 to hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 23 to hit.
5
I
slashing.
dealt 5 damage.
I'll put it down as soon as I'm ready. Done pouring.
Is it beer?
So the next thing that I'm gonna
There you
do,
go.
just to let you know, is since I'm a thief, I can interact with an object as part of my turn. For bonus. Like I can use an action, like interact with an object action as a bonus action. So that's
Yeah.
so basically I'm gonna close the window and lock it.
I would say closing the window and locking it would take more than an action, but you definitely fucking close it.
Okay, I'll
Got it.
close it then, and next turn I'll try to lock. Because I don't
Hmm?
want to die. As much as I'm a thief, so I don't really see a reason to help these guys, but as much as my character doesn't want to help you guys, my safety is more important to me.
Important. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
But if you die, you can't keep eating.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Fuck.
true.
Eating's overrated.
However, I'm not
I
being
had a
stealthy at
Button
this
on my
point.
mouse, so I have to relog the fucking thing.
However, I'm not
Mhm.
being stealthy at this point, so if there's any consequences from that.
Oh, you roll the stealth with your head in the window, and you inside the window. You know,
I mean, I
I'll
just
give it to
used a
you.
whip on the guy and then I closed the window as fast as possible, so that would make a
Okay.
noise.
So I'll say roll a stealth at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you were stealthing on the way in. You are a burglar, you do know that walking into a window and if anybody's there, be fucking quiet. So I'll say roll stealth
15.
with disadvantage.
15.
15. She's still sleeping. It's a heavy sleeper.
Alright, fair.
Girl is a heavy sleeper. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that finishes off my turn. There's nothing else I can do.
Bidek.
Yep, I like seeing it being up there says, now, come down here. Let's see, what can I do to harm it? Quite a lot. Not a lot, but something.
Use your spells, man.
Oh,
So
it's
wisdom
not that
save for
hard.
I was gonna
The
say,
wisdom
what
save for
spells
thing?
do you have? Because if you have command, you could tell it to come down.
Oh, the dead. Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Let me just
Well,
adjust it a little bit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if you have command, you could
Adjust is
command it to
easy.
come down.
Well, it needs to know.
Yeah, I
language
don't have to do it.
command, right?
That is my DC, so he makes it.
No,
Makes it
So
for
no.
You take
command,
half
it does,
damage.
for command, it doesn't need to know the language.
It takes nothing.
You take
Because
nothing?
cantrips, they just don't. If there's a saving throw, it
Oh
just
yeah,
doesn't
right.
work.
It's a cantrip. Yeah. Well, you miss or whatever.
Yep.
He doesn't take any damage.
Wow, that's a shame.
That's your turn.
No, I still have bonus action.
So what's your bonus action?
That's an action. So,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but he has a bonus action left.
on what?
Nope, that's it.
He was
Yeah.
checking his bonus actions. But
Really? Don't you have
Yeah.
spiritual weapons or something?
Nope.
Not yet.
yeah, we might not be high enough level yet.
Spiritual
are,
weapons
but
second level. He just hasn't prepared it.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't prepared it.
I forgot they
That's the
do
most
have
broken
to
thing in
prepare.
the game, dude. Kronk! Pull the fucking lever.
Well, here's the
Oh,
thing
lover.
about that. He's a melee fighter, and it's three.
He's an average knight, so he has cantrips.
Can I see
Oh.
him?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
Yes,
know he was
you
an
can.
Eldritch Knight.
Okay.
It's not hard to see him either. You're standing like right next to where he climbed up. He's
Okay.
a little bit further away. I say he's like 40, almost 55 feet away from you. But it's a pretty huge lump on the side of the wall. Do you have dark vision?
No.
There's a
Oh.
guy with a lantern next to him.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
guy with
next
the
to him, but-
lantern would have pointed it at the thing he was trying to told the dead.
How long is the range of the lantern?
Oh my god, dude.
It's like 60 feet.
60 feet? Okay, well then yeah,
Mhm.
you see the thing.
Yeah, if he fails, he takes 1 damage. Woohoo!
What if he makes it? Does he take
0.
0.5?
0.5 rounded up to 1.
Fucking
Well,
He doesn't make it, so he does
He-
take
he-
one.
he takes the 1 damage.
You have told the dead too?
yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, Toll the Dead is on the Eldritch Knight list, so yeah, he can take it.
Okay, so it looks like it's retreating. So Kronk thinks we should keep moving. And I look to Turtle Man and Sorcerer Guy.
And very well dressed guy.
You come with Kronk?
Bronk will show you a good time.
I'm gonna start moving. So 30 feet in tavern direction. Because
Look at turtle guy.
we
That's
don't
your
know
turn.
that the guy is over there and fighting that shit. So
Yeah, well, you're still on initiative, so it's not a
Yeah.
fair one.
I'm gonna eat a firebolt at it.
Well, you eat away.
22 to hit, yeah.
8 fire damage.
Fuck, wait a minute.
We're chipping away at it, boys. We're chipping away.
I'll move 30 feet back.
I can still see you.
I still
Oh
move
my
30 feet back.
God! I just figured out something fucking amazing.
Which is
What?
I can literally make my fucking horrible creatures by just dragging the things into the same sheet.
Yeah.
no.
Fucking awesome. Awesome. Again, what did you 22? That hits, yeah.
8 fire damage.
damage.
And I move 30 feet back.
Yeah, still up, but it's near death.
Okay. So that's my turn.
That's a turn. Okay. So, as you shot a firebolt at the fucking thing,
Did it appear to be weak to that?
does that hit? No.
Okay.
Does that hit you?
Nope.
Nope. So it misses.
I got a 17 AC.
And it can roll a d6
For
to
8
recharge
hours.
that, by it looks like.
God damn it.
but does
I know
that
how
mean
my-
it will come down and fuck with us?
Yeah,
I'm
these
trying to
guys aren't good aligned, so they're willing to sacrifice me if it means they're safe.
I'm neutral.
Yeah, but you're
Like,
not
I
good
follow the
aligned.
rules, but I'm not good aligned, so I am willing to just get out of dodge if it sees it would not benefit me.
Yeah, and plus we don't even know you're there.
So it will shoot the web, it'll miss, and then it'll use its last action to break the window.
That
Which it does.
no.
The window is broken,
No.
and that makes a pretty loud noise.
Wait.
The
Does it have
girl
multi-attack?
is awake.
Yes, it has multi-attack. Because
I'm
it
just
attacked
asking.
me twice.
Okay, just asking.
So the little girl is awake, but she won't do anything until the end of your turn, Jackson. She just woke up, so now it's your turn.
Okay, I turn around.
You can see the creature is pretty fucking damaged. It looks like it's about to fall away from the wall.
Okay, but I turn around
A
and
lot
look
of
at
it's-
her,
Mhm.
and I'm going to fall back on my charismatic thief ways, even though it's probably not going to work. And I go, "Ah, yes, I am a hero." No, wait. I needed to be more overweight. Oh, yes, I am going to be the hero and save you. And I'm going to try to attack it.
Try to attack it.
I just barely hit it. 8
It's
damage.
As you whip it, how do you want to finish it?
I'll just wrap the whip around its head and then just pull back and remove the head.
Pull back and remove.
Yo.
So, you guys down at the ground level can see the head. You can see one big part and one smaller part just falling down. It makes a loud as it hits the ground. It cracks the pavement a little bit.
That's our cue to leave.
So,
Good.
I want you, Mr. Matt,
Okay.
to make a what's the name for lying again in this? Deception? At disadvantage. You know what? No. I want you to make it a normal deception because he just saw you rip the head off a monster. So
Okay. 14.
14. I'm gonna make it an insight, but it's a child. So
It's just plus. Yeah, negative 5 works.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, she believes you.
Thank goodness for negative
Mhm.
5 on that roll.
It's a child. You just said I'm a hero, and then you ripped some fucking beast's head off. Of course, she's gonna fucking believe you.
Is he through the hero?
Mm-hmm. The true hero. One
I'll
punch
drown
man
it.
hero.
If you're out of initiative, I
Hero.
cast prestidigitation to clean myself and go to the tavern.
Yeah, initiative is out.
Oh, do you also want those clothes fixed?
Do you have a thing for that?
I do. Just
Yes,
take some hits.
Prestidigitation,
Well, I do like
if I
this
remember
outfit, so I
correctly.
would prefer it.
So before
Thank you.
any of that happens, Matt, you have a situation to deal with.
Okay, yes.
Well, that can be
No.
happening in the background.
Well, true. So the girl is gonna she's not gonna get out of the bed, but she's gonna take the covers off and sit at the edge of the bed, and she's like,
So you're a real hero?
Yes, but go in there as I point to the door that leads further into that house.
into the house.
Yeah.
Why?
More monsters might come.
Not any more monsters. Monsters are scary.
And you can see her starts to tear up a little bit, and she's about to start crying.
Okay, the thief in Jackson has 0 time for this. So he just grabs her and tries to shove her through the door as he goes through the door.
Are you holding over her mouth?
No.
She starts to scream.
Fair enough. I don't care. I'm in the building now. I'm safe. So I'll go in the door, put her in the hallway, and I'll shut the door behind me, and I'll try to lock this door if it's possible.
Okay, roll thief tools.
Okay.
By the way, did you just shove her into the door and then you close the door and lock the door?
No,
You're
I'm going
still in the-
through the door. I'm going.
You're still in the bedroom.
No, I go through the door with her.
Okay. You go through the door, you slam it shut, roll thief tools or whatever you have to lock it.
14.
14, yeah, that's enough. You've locked the child room's door, but you're still in the hallway.
Yeah.
And she is still screaming.
Okay.
So you can you hear some fumbling noises, like what the fuck?
And I say, go to your parents. And I'll just start to move away about like 5 steps and then get tired and then just pass out and fall asleep in the middle of the hallway.
Beautiful.
10 on 10 roleplay. I kept wrong shit.
That's not really good. Okay. So what basically happened here is that the parents woke up. They saw a really fat guy lying in the middle of the hallway. The little girl tried to stop them from calling the guards because he's a hero. He saved me from a monster, Mom and Dad. And then they managed to break down the door. They found out that the window was broken. So, yeah. You're gonna wake up in a fun place, buddy.
He's in prison.
If I'm not dead, that's a win for me.
You're not dead. You're not dead.
You take
Good.
10 diabetes damage.
So, howdy guys. What are you guys doing?
You go to the tavern.
Yeah,
Oh,
running
I
to
fixed
that
up
Hey, one.
names.
You just stood in the middle of the street with all the fog around you in 1 minute.
Well,
Because
we
it's-
would be walking because I can do it while walking.
Okay. Oh, sure. So I'll say, you're basically finishing his armor as you're walking into the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as you're like
Wow.
inside the door, you can see the tavern, like the inside of the tavern. His armor's fixed.
Close.
Oh.
It's like literally the other side of the street.
Well, there you go. I should
Thank
be
you.
off now.
There's monster walking around, so yeah, careful.
Oh, I know. But me, my trusty shovel will make work of it.
I'll wave him off. Go into the barkeep immediately. One fucking strong ale.
Okay, so you walk up to the barkeep. It's a woman orc working the bar. So, what do you want, hun? You want the good kind of stuff, the strong kind of stuff, or the strong and good kind of stuff?
Strong and good.
Strong and good? That'll be 2 silvers, boy.
102 silver.
That's actually
Get up.
decently expensive.
And a
You
room.
get in a room?
And a room, yeah.
What type of room do you want? You want like just a regular
Just,
shitty
just,
room with no food
just
or
an okay
breakfast?
room. I'm not picky, just an okay room, just not too ugly.
You want with food and breakfast?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah. That'll be 2 more silvers, hon.
Give her 2 more. I drink the ale.
I'm gonna go to tavern, barkeep, and say, Kronk needs a room.
What type of room do you want, hon?
Doesn't matter. A room that can fit me.
She's just staring at you like. The cheapest rooms we have is 1 accommodation with 1 bed and a nightstand. Still pretty much space. It's about a silver a night.
No bed
Hun.
needed.
He looks at you a little bit. So, you don't need a bed, huh? So you want to live in a fucking broom closet? Is that what you're saying, hun?
Sounds like what he's saying as I drink the ale.
That is fine.
Are you fucking kidding me, hon?
Acceptable accommodations.
I need my acquaintance don't need more than just a place to stand.
Kidding you? What do you mean?
I am not kidding you.
Before we continue, guys, I have to go. It's getting late here for me.
Okay.
You know,
See you
Yeah,
next
man.
time.
See you.
Kronk is always serious.
Kronk never is kidding. So you see her look at you a little bit weirdly, and then she walks into the back room, and then she comes out again. Then, so what you're saying is that you would like to rent the broom closet?
If it is space enough for Kronk, Kronk is fine with it.
Yeah, you should be able to fit in there.
Then it's fine.
It's 2 coppers.
I only have silver.
Yeah, but the way I play real money in the game is like literally you can make any currency you fucking want at any time. So if you have gold, platinum, whatever, you can just make it into silver and bronze and whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, then Kronk
Just-
will give her 2 copper.
Okay,
I
Han.
just give you change, so it doesn't matter.
Sure.
Yeah, but to make it easier, I rule it that they can just make whatever
Yeah.
currency they want at any time.
So, can you show Kronk the closet?
She literally just looks at you and then she just points to the nearest door, like right behind the bar.
Kronk thanks you, and I go in closet and shut off while closing the door.
I'll finish the drink. See if I see any women other than the orc in the room.
Roll perception.
I don't know.
There's the orc. Pretty quiet. It's like a few drunk people sitting around. Half passed out. It's pretty late.
I glance up at Orc like, maybe a nerd time. Said to myself. Then I go to my room. After I finish the drink.
He's like way older than you.
Yeah, my guy's like in his mid-20s. So.
Yeah, she's at least in the 50s, almost 60s. You can just see like, you know, when people have been smoking for like
Yeah.
years, you can just see the crow feet on
Yeah.
the lips. Like
I know a few
That's
people.
why she sounds like this. Because she needs a new fucking set of lungs.
Yeah,
I think
so I
we
go to my
know a
room.
cleric that might be able to help with that.
what?
I said I think we know a cleric that might be able to help with
Yeah, he's not there currently, so.
that. So what's next?
No, I go to sleep, so I get my shit back.
I
Get my
my
2
HP.
spell slots I used back.
What's next is that I just stole one of my roommate's spears. I think.
Poor roommate.
Yeah, there's a beer. It's... The fuck? Whatever. So, morning arrives.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna start with you, Matt.
Lovely.
Actually, I only need to sleep for 6 hours, not 8. So
Yeah, I know.
I would be awake.
Yeah, but still, he's gonna start with Matt anyway.
Yeah, that's
So I'm
fine.
gonna start with Matt. He fell asleep before you guys.
Yeah, he did. Like 10 minutes before.
Sure.
He's probably a heavy snorer too, being his size.
Sure, 6 hours. You're awake, Yumba. What do you want to do?
I turn on.
Yumba,
Yes.
you.
I turn on while standing in the closet. And I open door.
You open the door.
Yeah. How's
It's-
the town looking?
It's completely empty in the tavern because it's so fucking early. Everybody's still sleeping. There's nobody around. So you can pick any seat you want.
I stand. I don't need to sit.
I don't know what this
Cross
sit you
arm.
mean is.
What is this legendary sit you guys are talking about?
This sound like something I could map out.
So I'm just literally standing in the middle of tavern, crossed armed, and waiting for people.
Stand there. 2 hours later.
So, you're standing there.
I don't
Matt.
really have a concept of time passing.
I'm a machine.
Oh, fuck! I deleted a turn order thing because all of your names were on that fucking thing. Thank you. Fucking love you, Randy. But so Jackson, you wake up in a you've been here before, so you don't need to take any checks or whatever. It's not the drunk tank. The drunk tank, sorry. It's not the drunk tank, but it is. You are basically in prison, but you're just in. You would have known that this is just a holding area. Like they found him, he was passed out, so they put him in here. It's not the drug tank, so it's a little bit more secure, but not much.
Do I still have my stuff?
No. You have you have your clothes on, but all of your equipment and stuff and shit like that is gone. But you are a thief, so I will give you the benefit of the doubt. And 15. Basically everything is gone. You have a toothpick.
Okay.
That's a nice tooth.
This is not my house. I get up. Is there anyone in here with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I fail, I have other opportunities to get out of here. So, just gonna walk over to the door. I have a toothpick. Can I attempt to use this toothpick as a lockpick?
Disadvantage, yes. And
Disadvantage.
just sleight of hand. Sleight of hand at disadvantage.
Okay. 21.
Goddamn.
The toothpick still looks new. And the drawer swings open.
When you get expertise, sleight of hand.
Do
Are
I
you doing
have
this? I'm
expertise
guessing
right
you're doing
now?
this. What?
What is your dex modifier?
My dex modifier is 3.
Then you don't have. Okay. What do you have expertise in?
Do I get expertise?
You
Yeah.
get that at level
Oh,
1.
yeah.
So you can choose 2 that you have expertise in. And you get 2 more at level 6.
Oh, I thought I just got thieves' tools, so I just got thieves' tools. Okay. That was my bad.
Yeah, I just realized you roll +5, but I don't know. If he has expertise, that's pretty shit dex.
I need to click this.
You can choose if you
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
have
just gonna
chosen
choose stealth and
expertise.
sleight of hand. Yeah, that's fine for this character. So
you can
yeah,
take like Thieves' Tools and stuff if you want that instead. Or Sleight of Hand and Thieves' Tools. But it's up
No.
to you.
no.
You get 2 more at level 6. So.
Okay, so it would have been 20 higher than that, but it doesn't matter. It would have
Would
been
be
plus 7.
3. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Doors open. I heard, oh!
I moved my mic.
Oh.
I'm guessing you're doing this stealthily, right?
Well, I unlocked the lock, but I didn't open the door. Yet. I'm gonna look at the people who are in here. Do I recognize any of them?
Wait a minute.
Because you said I've been here before, so.
You've been here before. What was the question again? I was
Do I
answering long.
recognize any of the people in here?
In your cell?
Yeah.
Roll a history.
History. Poof. I got that one.
You don't know.
3 total. So what do I get, Preben?
You got a 3.
Yeah, so
A
what
1.
do I get from that? Anything?
You don't get shit.
Okay, I just
What
didn't
do you
hear you
fucking
say
get?
anything.
There's people here, definitely. It's
I
definitely
was
people.
answering Lonnie again.
Oh, is she...
She's on the phone.
He's on. She asked how it was going, and I said, just fucking join us. I don't have anything ready. I don't fucking care. Just fucking join us.
Just join us, dude.
Yeah, just fuck.
Okay. So I
All
go...
over my pants.
I guess I'm not worried about them people, because I don't know who they are, so...
Mm.
If they
Well,
get out, they
he's-
get out. So...
Did you do anything stealthy? Like, did you open the door stealthily, or?
Well, I used sleight
You
of
just-
hand, so I assume that the sleight of hand hid my actions. But that's
Yeah, but did you open the door?
I didn't
stealthily?
open the door yet. No, I unlocked it, but I left it closed.
Okay, so it's still closed. The guy sleeping behind you, I'm guessing you're looking around in the other cells as well, that you can see.
hmm
You don't recognize any of them. The guy that was sleeping in the bunk right over you, he is completely naked, and he still has an empty rum bottle that he's like cradling like this.
Okay, so they left him his bottle, but me a toothpick. Cool. So
Damn,
do
boy.
do I see any guards?
I'll be right back.
Roll a perception.
Okay. And you guys were saying that I could do a thing to make it so that way it's permanently got a +4 or plus D4 or something. But I couldn't figure out how to do that.
Yumba? No, not Yumba. That won't help.
I think it was
I'll
only
look because I
perception and survival.
But I'm not sure. I'll be right. Roll a perception. Hey, Lonnie. I'm guessing she's watching the YouTube thing in Whoop.
Yeah, you might want to mute the stream. We could hear Preben's sultry voice. Just
My sexy voice. That's
Your-
what you mean.
your
that-
silky smooth voice is what I
My
meant.
silky smooth, sexy voice.
Not working well.
Please.
Sorry
No.
about that. Yeah, I was. Okay, let me get my life together. My kitchen's wrecked, so good times.
Yeah, so just for Lonnie's sake, try not to be too offended when you hear my character's voice. So, just saying.
Yeah, almost back. That's good. He can help you, but just
Hey,
just
Lonnie.
make the roll anyways, and we'll just add a +4 anyways. So He's gonna roll a perception now. Olaf, your job is to make it a +4
So
permanently.
1d4.
However the fuck you make that do? So
Plus
that's a
D4.
26 actually.
It's a 1d4, not a +4.
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
23.
24. Oh, 23. Oh yeah, you see one guard. He's
Is he paying attention?
he's not asleep, but he's not paying attention. He's literally just standing there, staring at something.
Okay.
He's standing there, and it's like he's just staring at one thing.
Okay.
That's what he's doing.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do.
And yes, you have to move past the guy to get out.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab the naked sleeping guy,
Poor guy.
and I'm gonna try to stealthily put him on the outside of the cell. Can I succeed in doing that?
Make an athletics and a sleight of hand. Wait a minute.
Why don't you mess
The guy
around
is-
on your sheet,
The
man?
guy is fucking drunk, so just make it athletics. He's not gonna notice anything.
Athletics?
Yeah, just make it straight athletics.
Oh,
Is it a
Apparently
+3
you
or is it a
added it
minus
to-
1? What is it?
apparently-
Without the +3. You just had that. If you go down a bit, that 1d4 thing. When you make
Oh,
a
I see it.
perception, just took that off.
oh, okay.
So it is 8.
Yeah, 8.
That roll was an 8.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. You lift him off the bed, and then you drop him on the floor.
Okay.
Because he looked pretty scrawny, but he was heavier than he thought. But he's not waking up. He's still snoring.
Does anybody else notice that I dropped him?
I'll make another for the guard. Nah. He's still just staring at the same spot.
Okay, I try again. I'm gonna just like drag him along the floor and put him outside the cell.
Yeah, then now you're just gonna drag him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be another athletics.
15.
Yep. You managed to drag him out. He's still sleeping. He's still holding on to the bottle.
Okay, that's fine.
Nice.
Pretty fucking hard. And you managed to like. If you used you wanted to make him in a standing position, right? Kind of.
No, I want him to be just sitting outside the cell.
Okay. So you sit him nicely at the side of the cell. He's there.
Okay. And I made sure to put him on the opposite side to where I need to go.
So
Can I do
you
that?
drag him out. You walk a couple of feet in the other direction of the guard.
Yeah.
And sit him at the wall, and then you walk back into your
Yep.
cage.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's done.
Okay. And I go, hey, guard, that guy, he's outside the cell.
Guard doesn't notice you. He's still just staring.
I go, hey, guard.
Make a performance. See how
Okay.
high you joked.
I can't hear you.
Natural 20.
He hears you.
Okay,
Joke.
guard, he's right there.
So you can see the guard. He's like just like waking up from a fucking trance, and then he starts walking against you,
Mhm.
and then he stops at your cell. Hey mate, why the fuck is your cell door still open?
Maybe it has something to do with that guy right there.
Fucking piece of shit. He closes the gate, he locks it, and then he walks over to the old guy.
Why would he lock it and then get the old guy and then put him in and then lock
He's
it
an idiot.
again?
Because he's
Stupid.
gonna beat him up.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
He's
try
just an
to
idiot.
unlock the cell door again.
Roll teeth tools with a toothpick.
16.
That's enough.
Okay.
It's a
Wow.
bit. The toothpick breaks, but you get the thing open.
Okay. That's fine. So, as he's distracted with the other guy,
Mhm.
I am going to...
You can literally just see him like kicking him and like, wake up, you piece of shit! And he starts to.
Okay,
Bang
so I'm
on him.
gonna sneak away, and I'm going to
Deck.
get my stuff.
Can we take a 5-minute break?
Okay.
Sure.
Maybe less, probably, because my dog is acting up, which means she has to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So I'll be gone a little bit. So a little break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Lonnie...
Hey, Matt, are you broadcasting this?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hi, people out there who aren't watching. Fucking, I'm retarded. Of course you're broadcasting. I was watching it.
As Matt, he's always broadcasting.
Plus, she was watching it, so...
I know. Let's.
We still love you, Lonnie. We still love you.
Yeah, so, just so you know, Lonnie...
She has reasons. She has reasons. She
Just
has
so you
reasons.
know, Lonnie, I am playing a morbidly obese character.
He's 500 pounds. He's literally 500 pounds.
How are you walking?
I am a
That's
human.
my question too.
I am a human that is 5 feet tall, and I am 500 pounds.
Oh God, no. How?
Just for shits and giggles, for that, Matt,
Mhm.
I checked the BMI calculator,
Oh God, how?
and you're 97.5.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You're like at the max.
That
So
is
I
like
asked
half
Preben.
morbidly obese, dude.
You should be
So,
dead.
so I asked Preben.
Yes.
I asked Preben if I could be a character who was formerly a decent, like, high-level character, but then got cursed. So technically, it's a curse that's making him this fat. So.
Then got gordo. That's fat in Spanish.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking gordo. Not gordo.
So.
You're a chonk. Oh God, Matt, you're oh Lord, here he come. Sorry. Okay, I'll stop. I'm
But,
listening.
but oddly enough, my character still has a 17 dex at level 3. So.
At level chonk.
He's a chonky boy.
And
He's a
before I got put
boy.
in jail, I literally
Yeah.
climbed like climbed up 5 stories of a building. So.
Yeah, he did.
How are you not dead? I need to know these things.
I don't know. He's just not dead.
It's a
that will-
curse, so it prevents
curse.
me from being killed by morbid obesity. So,
I'm immune to death by morbidly obesity.
Oh Lord.
yeah, my character was a famous thief who was cursed because he was told to steal an object that was cursed. So,
Okay.
yeah, and the object made him morbidly obese. I still have that object, however, they took it away from me when they put me in jail. So,
Oh, what fools these mortals be. Shit.
but yeah.
I have a
So,
lot of butter, guys. Like, a lot of goddamn butter.
She got butter.
Useful.
Anyone needs butter?
Useful.
No, like I have like unsalted, salted, and then I have like this vegan butter. Sorry, I'm distracted. Okay, so Matt, you're morbidly obese. What the fuck? Jesus Christ!
By the way, I
Impressive.
the class that I took, I can long jump farther than anybody in the group. So
What class are you? Are you a rogue?
yeah,
He's a rogue, yeah.
Okay. So you're a human obese rogue. What is everybody else?
I'm a UNT, what was it called?
sorcerer.
Metrosexual sorcerer.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god, I haven't heard you say that in a long time.
That picture is very fitting for being metrosexual. So.
Okay, you're metrosexual. Perfect.
As far as I know, he's at least he's very fond of fashion.
Yeah, that's death metrosexual. All right.
I'm an aberrant mind sorcerer, so I have a lot of mind magic.
Another dude whose name I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Joachim.
I'm Joachim. I am
right.
I'm a robot that is a fighter.
Okay, so you're a mech. I forget what the mechs are called.
Yeah,
Warforged.
Warforged.
Warforged. Thank you.
And Geo is a turtle cleric.
He's a turtle. How adorable.
He's a turtle.
Yeah, and he's
Turtle.
really old, and Geo seems to have been putting some effort into his voices because he's actually talking very slowly and methodically, and he's like really old, and he has a shovel as a weapon.
Well, he's like old AF anyway. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Just talking to that fool. Like sometimes I'm all, sir, are you like a old man hiding in a young man's body?
But yeah,
For turtle, he's very old, at least.
Turtles? Yes. Okay. True story. Oh my god, how much more shit do I need to put in the freezer?
A lot of
Yeah.
shit.
so
Yeah, no kidding.
my character is obscene.
Your character
Oh, we
is
love it.
like, we laugh at your character, but we love him. He's our friend.
Exactly.
It's literally part of my backstory that people laugh at me because of my curse. So
Because of your chonk.
yes.
He's too chunky to not laugh at.
He's a chonk
Because I
boy.
used to be a famous rogue who would steal, like, you know how in the classic stories there's this black cat burglar sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's basically what my character was, and then he got cursed to be extremely fat. So,
Bring it back.
Okay,
That's
and all right, man. I'm sorry. Your name, like in Spanish, it's Joaquin, and that's like when I want to call you is Joaquin.
That's fine. It's okay.
She is easier to pronounce both me and Preben's name in Mexico.
Wait, what's my name in Mexican? I'm
Okay.
The
curious.
same as you.
I think it's the same.
It's the
I
same.
don't
She
know.
just said it better than when she tried in English.
Olaf, I don't know what your name would be in Spanish. It's probably no translation. It's probably just
No.
Olaf.
What would my name be?
I think both me and yours are the same, but when we asked her, is a while ago, you were fucking drunk.
That's
Uh,
true. Probably.
Not drunk
Because I
this
can't
time.
fucking remember.
I was hammered last time. I was so gone.
Really? Few beers?
A few beers. I had a lot of shots.
Because when she tried to pronounce both me and your names in English, she struggled saying because the V in my name becomes an F in English.
It was say
That
my
just-
fucking name in Spanish then.
Your name in
Woman.
Spanish would probably be Preben. It almost sounds Swedish.
It's pretty close.
Preben.
It's pretty close.
That is pretty close. That sounds just like a lot of the people that I work with. That is Spanish in origin. Not from Mexico, but from Spain.
okay, so
And
Preben,
Matthew, your name in Spanish is funky. It's got a funky spelling. It's IEU at the end instead of EW.
Yes, Matt.
so,
Sorry, Matthew.
did I manage to sneak out of there, or do I need to roll?
For that guard, you don't need to roll shit.
Okay, since I've been locked up here
You
before.
get past that guard, so you have been here before, so you know where your shit would be, because we've
Okay.
done this many times before.
Yeah, so,
So
where's my stuff?
you're walking out the hallway, and it basically just is a stairway that goes. Isn't it a special name for stairway that goes in circles upwards?
No, it's just a circular stairway.
Circular stairway going up, and you know that this is like deep underground. Like you're underground right now,
Mhm.
so you would know which floor to go to get your shit.
Okay, I go there. And I'm doing so stealthily in case there's guard patrols.
Roll stealth.
20.
Okay, that's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I'm 500 pounds, 5 feet tall, and I got a 20 on stealth. So,
Yeah, there's just normal fucking idiots standing there
You're
shitting
5 feet
so-
small.
Yeah, he's 5 feet small.
Yeah, but he's a big boy. Okay, you get to the. It's basically just like a circular stairway that leads into. There's doors that leads. You've been here many times, so you know that behind each fucking door, to a certain amount of levels, there's just like dungeons, and there's
Dragons.
no dragons. For all that he
Really?
knows, he hasn't been that deep. He's only been at level 7, which is not that high security. The lower you get, the higher security it has. So you get to level 5, which is basically just, it says inventory over a door.
okay. Anybody nearby?
No, nobody
Okay.
at the stairway, just nobody at the door.
Fuck 'em up, Matt. Fuck 'em up.
Alright. Thieves' tools.
You don't have thief tools.
Oh, right. Is the door locked?
The door is locked.
Okay. I'm just gonna try and hip check the door.
You're gonna hit it?
I'm gonna hip check it.
Hey,
I'm
check
just
it
gonna,
like
slam my hip into it.
you're gonna slam your hip. Okay. Roll on athletics.
Okay. No.
You try again?
I'm gonna look around this room. Is there anything I can use to try to pry the door open or use as a lockpick?
Oh, it's just a stairway, but you can roll perception.
Okay. Perception. Well, that's persuasion. Perception. 7.
Literally just a stairway.
Okay.
Can't see anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, full on charge the door.
Roll athletics.
Okay. I got an 18 on the dice, which is 17.
The door links up.
The door. What?
Opens.
Links up. Like,
Okay.
Flings up.
with that roll, you can hear like the crushing of metal behind the door, and you can hear like a and a thump.
I just literally Kool-Aid manned a guy to death, is what you're saying.
Maybe he might be dead. You don't know.
Possible.
Okay. I look at him, does he appear to be breathing?
Do a medicine check.
Okay. Nat 1.
You don't have a fucking clue.
Yes, you did.
Okay, being a thief, I usually don't try to kill people. So I'm gonna pick this guy up and bring him with me. If I can.
Well,
This
it
is
is a
some
pretty
Batman
small
shit, dude.
guy, so you can roll athletics to see if you can carry the man.
10.
Yeah, it's a regular guard, so you can see that he's a teenager. He's probably new.
Poor guy.
Yeah, he's basically a fucking child. So, what do you know?
Okay, so I'm gonna get my stuff. Is my stuff in this room?
You walk along the room. You see a bunch of different doors with a bunch of different sign on it. It's basically just
I mean, my studded leather armor has to be distinctive.
the what?
It's massive.
Yeah, with my studded leather armor has to be distinctive looking.
You still have it on you.
Oh, I have my studded leather armor.
Yeah.
on. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, that's fine.
It was crappy enough to let the guards actually let you keep it. Just like the boost bottle.
It's the best armor. It's
Mhm.
the best.
So you're walking along a long hallway. The rooms are basically just the same, just except for cells. It's basically it looks like cells, but it has like different names over the cells, like murder and burglary
So this is
and
like the
rape
evidence
and all
room.
that kind. Yeah, it's basically an evidence room with a kind of a system in it.
Okay, can I investigate this place just in case I have something that's better than what I have?
Yeah.
23.
You see in one of the things, it's basically called bank robbery,
Okay.
and you're not completely sure, but you think you can like just see the shoulder rim of like an armor that you have on, but it looks a little bit more shiny.
Is that room open to me? I tried the door.
It's locked.
Okay, I'm gonna need to get my stuff back first. Okay, so I go to that area where I think my stuff is.
It will be cat burglary for you.
Okay, gotcha.
You have done this enough times to know what they would have prosecuted you with for breaking an entry. So, open breaking an entry, cat burgling because you didn't carry any, like extreme powerful weapons. You just fell on the floor. You didn't harm anybody. So they would have put it
Just
on
from
like cat
Lonnie's
burglary.
perspective, what happened
Yep.
was I was being attacked by a monster, so I broke into somebody's house, and the monster broke open the window, and I basically convinced the child's room, whose room I was in, the child, to that I was a hero. But then
Hold on,
I
yeah.
kept going into their house,
And a half hour?
passed out in the middle of the room.
More time for that to dry.
What?
Just speaking to a roommate.
Oh, okay. Did you hear me, Lonnie?
I missed probably the last like 5 to 10 sentences.
Okay, so you missed everything I just said. I said for your knowledge, the reason I'm in jail at all is because a monster was attacking me, and I broke into somebody's house to get away from the monster. And
Oh.
basically the monster just attacked the window that I went through, so it made a big hole and everything. And I ran into like a hallway, and there was like a child there and everything. And I passed out in the middle of this person's house. So they contacted the guards, basically. So I'm in jail now.
Where they think you were trying to like kidnap their kid or something.
Oh, I don't know. But
Okay.
I
There's
passed
no
out
broken window
because
in
my
polygons.
character is so obese that he was running away for a really long time. So he just passed out in these people's house and he woke up in jail. So
That was not my decision. That was his.
yes.
That was his decision.
To be
Alright.
fair, it was my
Beautiful.
decision, but yes. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go to the. So I go to the door of the place. Is it
Mhm.
locked?
Yes.
Oh lord.
I literally cannot. Okay,
Are
so
you still carrying the guy in her back, by the way?
yes,
Okay.
Damn,
I
he must be
plan
heavy
on
at the moment.
I plan on taking this guy as far away as I can because he might be dead, and I don't want to go down for murder. That ain't me.
I ain't an assassin.
So
I didn't choose that subclass.
I'm gonna slam this door. I need my stuff.
You're gonna slam it with your body, or you're gonna use the guard as a.
No, I'm gonna use my body.
You're gonna use your body. Okay.
Just in case the guard is still alive, I don't wish to murder him by slamming his face into a door.
Okay. It's gonna be in athletics, but it is everything here is designed the same fucking way. So it's basically a jail cell, but it has stuff in it instead of people. So
10.
low budget shit. That's not enough because not only is it made of steel, the door goes inwards, which means you have to break the whole fucking door frame, which is made of pure steel.
Okay, so you're telling me I can't get my stuff back?
Well, there's a lot of options, man.
Well, I need my stuff to get to the other options. Is the problem.
Maybe not.
My enchanted whip is in there, too.
Mm.
Everything is in there. Everything I have. Including my money.
Robert. And your money, yeah.
Okay, I look around here. Is there a door that leads to a place that isn't made of reinforced steel that I can get into?
I will give you this one.
I'm going to
I
investigate
will give you this one
whole
for
hallway.
free. No. The whole hallway is basically just like the area that you were in. It's just a bunch of cells. The only wooden door you can see is the one you went through.
And that's broken. Okay. I made a bunch of noise. Nobody's here still. So
Yeah, but
that's
you're
a
on
thing.
You're on a low level, so there's not a lot
Uh,
of guards around. I mean, this whole hallway with evidence had one guard in it.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna search the guard. What does the guard have that I'm currently
Make an
carrying?
investigation.
Okay. 19.
You find his weapon, which is a long spear with a half moon on it. I don't remember the name of it, but it has a
Crescent
special name. Yeah, crescent moon. You see his armor, which is you can't use because it's heavy, and a key fob.
I also cannot use it because of my difference in body shape and size.
Yes.
Um,
So you have a spear, you have a useless armor for you, and you have a key fob.
key fob. I will look at the keys.
You look at the keys.
Okay. What is... Do any of these keys look appropriate for any of these doors?
All the keyholes on the doors look the same.
And do
And the keys looks like they can fit inside, but all the keys are different.
Okay, I'm going to use my thief intuition to determine which key is most likely the key to the door I need to get into.
Use a thief tool check.
Okay. 13.
You try a couple of keys, but on the fourth one, you open the door.
Okay. I get my stuff.
You have your stuff back.
Okay.
Everything's there. A little bit of the money is gone. 17 of the silvers. Probably some dirty cops.
My Nintendo 64 is gone.
Yeah. Sorry,
shame.
man.
I have 47 silver pieces. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the room where I saw the thing that might be useful to me.
Yep.
And I'm going to use my lockpicks on this door.
Thief tools.
12.
You don't get it open, but you didn't break your lock. Pick lock.
Okay,
Lock pick.
I'm going to try again. 15.
You don't get it open, but you don't break your pick lock, and this time you don't even scratch it.
Okay. I see that. I'll try the key fob again.
Thief tools.
14.
Yeah, you try on the fourth key again. You managed to open the gate.
Okay, so what was in this room that I wanted? Oh, the
Inside of this.
The armor is what was in this room, right?
Oh, there's a lot of shit in this room, not just the armor.
But I did notice the armor.
Yeah, but this is bank robbery room, dude.
Okay. So I look at the armor. Does it appear to be valuable, if not magical?
It appears to be pretty valuable. It's very nice. It's the same kind of armor you have on, but it wouldn't fit. It's a bit too tight around the chest, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Can I roll an Arcana to see if I see any runes on it or anything?
Any?
Runes on it or anything?
Yeah, roll Arcana.
Natural 20.
You see that this is a +1 armor.
Okay. I pick it up. I spend a few minutes trying to see if the magic will adjust to my body type.
Like, try to put it on.
I'm basically like trying to
Depending
attune
on
to
how before that, depending on how you rule +1 items, if you rule it like Ben, as is just good, well crafted, they don't automatically resize. But it's like if it's magic like normal D&D, it would resize to the wielder.
But I'm going to try to see if it will do it. So basically, I take 10 minutes trying to see if it will resize to me.
Well, before you take the 10 minutes, I would like you to make an...
Perception, maybe?
No, I would like you to make a thief tools check, because this is like the highest check you have on your burglary skills, right?
Mm-hmm. 21.
21. You have stolen these types of armors before. They don't automatically resize because the fuck. But you do know a lot of smiths and people that don't ask a lot of questions that would be able and more than willing to resize the armor for not that high of a price.
Okay.
Or papers.
It's up to
Okay.
DM. I just gave you the basic info of it.
Okay. I will then put that in my burglary pack for later. So I have a +1 armor. I'll just write it in my inventory for now. Okay. Is there anything else in this room that seems easy to carry?
Roll an investigation.
17.
You see a few like weapons, probably used to make the burglary. You see a few potions, and you see a few like weird contraptions that kind of looks like a potion in the middle, but it has a lot of cog wheels and shit around it, and it's flat on the edge. You see a few chests, and that's about it.
Alright. I take everything that's out in the open.
Okay.
Then I
Everything
examine the
that's-
chests to see if they have locks on them.
They all have locks on them, and it says basically just evidence on the chests.
Okay. So maybe these things aren't as important. I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to say a bag of loot in my inventory that I will look at later. Okay. Well, now I'm going to get out of here.
Hmm.
I'm
Are
leaving.
you still carrying the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're leaving with the guy on your back.
That's fine.
And you're on the 4th floor, so you need to get like at least 4 more floors up to get to the surface. You know this place.
I'm
So-
not going down for murder. So if I'm leaving this place, I'm taking him with me until I can confirm whether or not he lives.
So you're just running up the stairway to get out?
Yeah, I'm getting out of here.
At the end of the stairway, there's a door.
Okay.
This door is unlocked.
Okay. Okay, I didn't notice any guards up to this point, but I'll sneakily open the door.
Roll a sleight of hand.
26.
You open the door just a crack. You can see outside. You can see a few guards just standing around, talking shit, eating donuts, drinking coffee. You know, you're basically in the middle of the precinct right now. So there is a lot of guards and cops and investigators all around.
I've been here before, which is the
Mhm.
quickest way to the exit.
Straightforward
Through everyone?
for everyone.
Okay. How about...
As
the
you
n-
peek out the door, you can literally like see the exit for about 85 feet away. You can see the exit door.
Okay. How about the second easiest exit that has probably has less people?
Hmm.
Can I look to see
You
that
know
direction?
that this precinct also has a few storages like upwards. It has like 4 or 5.
Do I know if this
stores.
building has roof access?
It does have roof access.
Okay, that's how I'm getting out of here. I'm going up there.
So roll stealth.
Alright. Stealth. Ooh, I
Wow.
rolled really bad. Rolled 4.
Yeah.
Just had to roll 4, didn't you? Because the fourth
Yep.
guy's the one that notices me.
It's a precinct. There's a lot of people around.
That's fair. But I'm just saying, if the... I
But
succeeded
I am
until
going
the
to
fourth one.
roll a. Okay. Well. So you start walking towards the stairway, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I'm going up.
Yeah. You can hear somebody following you.
Okay, that's fine. I triple move. I'm not worried about stealth anymore. I'm getting out of here.
Okay. You're just triple moving.
Yeah.
As you triple move upwards, you kind of make an athletics.
Okay. 5.
15 shit. Well, as you're like just bolting upwards, the stairway is not that big. You knock over a few people, like a few women that is like walking down with their coffees and shit like that, and just talking shit, and just knock them over, and they're like ah, and screaming, just like bowling pins, because you're basically just a big ass bowling ball.
Mm-hmm.
But when you are one floor down for the roof, you just boom, straight into a big ass motherfucker with armor on.
Okay.
Okay.
Does he immediately attack me?
No, he sees you carrying a injured guard on your back, and he is basically just asking you. I'm just gonna look at his int. Okay. Oh, what are you doing here?
I just look at him and I go, "Arr, arr," as I try to walk around him, and then I use my bonus action to disengage, and then I just full run away from him.
Oh my god.
Okay. Since you didn't answer, he's gonna start bolting after you.
Okay.
Yeah,
gonna
so
try to get to
since
the
you
roof.
disengage, you disengage, so you still have a dash.
Yep.
And your movement is 30, so he will dash after you, so he is right behind you.
Okay, I'm going to continue to repeat this process until I get to the roof.
You're on the roof.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is climb down the wall.
Actually, I want you to roll one more athletics.
Okay, that's fine.
Since you're dashing, you can
5
do
again.
it at advantage because you're fat.
I can do this at advantage?
Yeah,
Okay.
Good. You're pretty.
5.
Okay. Ah. You dash towards the door that you know that leads for the rooftop.
Okay.
The guy is like literally straight fucking behind you. He's like almost like rubbing fucking groins on your ass.
Okay.
Your ass is so fucking big. You
Is
boink
that-
straight
true.
into the fucking door,
Mm-hmm.
and then you boink straight into the fucking guard right behind you. So he's gonna make a fucking strength save. And I probably have to reconnect again because I fucking dragged the fucking thing away.
Lol. At least it doesn't take as long as to load my maps.
Okay. I want you to make a. What is your highest thing? Is it Dex, Con?
Dex.
Would be Dex.
And charisma.
So is mine.
My
Dex and charisma,
modifier
right?
is tied, but dexterity is technically higher because it's 17.
I have 18 Dex and 19 charisma. So.
Well, in that case, I just want you to roll in athletics again.
Okay. Athletics. Natural 1. So 0.
So,
Wow.
you bonk into the guard, and the guard doesn't move at all.
Cool.
You
Mhm.
stand still.
Do you
So-
look at the guard?
Am I sandwiched between the guard and the door, or the guard and another guard?
You were carrying him on your back, so the poor guard that you tried to save the life of is now sandwiched between you and the other guard.
Okay.
And this guard is not a normal guard.
That's fine.
Oh, is it?
As long as I can disengage, yes, it is.
Hmm.
So can I get through the door?
You got sentinel, bitch.
You can try.
Okay, I
And you
try to
have-
open the door.
And you have gotten a long rest, so you're up to full HP and all your
Yes.
stuff's back. Yeah. By the way.
Yes.
So you try to just bolt for the door and open it.
Yes.
The door is open, so you don't have to do any.
Okay. I disengage, and I run out the door.
God. I need to fucking reroll. Fuck.
Is he gonna
Yeah,
attack
you
me or something?
You disengaged, right?
Mm-hmm.
In that case, it doesn't matter. You're on the roof.
Okay.
The guard
So-
is still following you.
Since I have a climbing speed, I'm just gonna climb down the wall.
Okay. So you are at the fourth floor-ish. So you had to at least. I'm guessing you're dashing as well,
Yup.
right? Yeah.
I am not double
You're-
dashing because I have to disengage each time because
engage.
he's right behind me.
Well, in that case, you're 30 feet down the wall.
Okay.
And the guard that was following you, he is just jumping over the ledge.
Okay. So that means he's
40.
falling 40 feet, right?
Hmm. And you have to make a dexterity saving throw
Okay. That's
because he's aiming at you.
that's not the worst thing that could happen. 21.
21. He misses you. You just dodged the guy. You can feel your pants rip a little bit because his boot just hit your pant. So now everybody can see half your ass. But
Nice.
you didn't take any damage, and you're still climbing on the wall.
Okay.
And you can see the guard. He's falling, so you can see the guard falling down to the ground, but he's basically just making a superhero landing. And you can see a little bit of dust just around him. Doesn't
So-
seem effective.
So he didn't take any fall damage.
Hmm.
Or he doesn't seem to have.
Would you like to look at the guard now?
Which guard?
The guard that just jumped.
I do not wish to examine a man who wishes to kill me.
It's
Especially
Paul
one
Blart.
that is animate and not unconscious.
Hmm.
Okay,
Sure.
so I'm
So you
still
just
on the
keep
wall.
climbing down.
I'm still on the wall. So he's not in melee range of me.
Nope.
So that means I get to triple move. Which is good. Because he can't triple move. So,
No shame, just have a base movement of a 90.
maybe. He had to double move to get to me. So, I'm assuming that that's not the case. So I have 90 feet. I'm gonna climb down the wall in such a way that he isn't in melee range of me. And then I'm just gonna book it.
So you're using 30 movement to get down the wall. 60
Okay.
feet high. So you have 60 feet more to get away.
Okay? That is what I use.
And as you're running away from The shield guard. Olaf, you wake up.
Yeah. Neat. I'm awake. Yeah. I guess I go down and eat breakfast. Then.
Yeah, well, breakfast on the house.
I paid for that
Paid
shit.
for, well, it's not on the house because he paid for the fucking thing. As soon as you walk down the stairway, you can just see
Kronk.
just standing in the middle of the room with crossed arms.
Yeah, I basically look like my profile picture.
No, nobody's around. He's all alone. There's just a tavern keeper. It's a different one. It's not the Arc Woman. It's a male, human. He's cleaning glasses and he's cleaning the barkeep desk, but he's keeping a very watchful eye on Kronk for some reason.
I kind of lean into the tower and keep it. Has it been like that for long?
Dude, he's been standing like that for like 4 hours. It's fucking
Jesus.
creepy, man.
It's kind of creepy.
I think he is the only individual here I would keep on watch on him.
Do you know that guy?
We're an acquaintance.
Can you please get him the fuck out of here because he's kind of scaring the customers away. A lot of people tried walking down the stairway, and they came and they wanted a drink and they wanted to eat a little bit, but they just bolted because of him. They didn't even fucking pay.
Okay, that's not very nice. I
The
go
guy
over to Kronk.
owes me like 2 silvers for the booze and the food.
I hand the guy
Okay.
3 silver.
Thank you very much. But can you please get him the fuck out of here?
I can try.
Fucking creepy, man.
I can go over to Kronk.
By the way, you bought breakfast, didn't you? What
Yeah.
you want?
What you got?
Well, the standard breakfast for 2 silver or 9 is basically just mutt. But for an extra 3 coppers, I can make you like bacon and eggs and some toast.
Sure, I'll take that. And an extra 3 copper.
Here, man. I'll be done in like 5 minutes. Just fuck. And he just looks at Kronk and he just he's looking at him as he's like backing up into the kitchen area.
I go over to Kronk. I look up at him because he's probably taller than me.
Kronk greets you.
Faywin greets you too. Are you okay?
Kronk is fine.
Like, you're kind of scaring his customers away, and that's not very nice for a business establishment. If you could, like,
Kronk didn't mean to scare anyone.
well, you're massive, strong. You have some rust on your armor, but that's fine. So yeah, you do scare away quite a few of them.
Well,
So if you would look a little less scary.
Kronk cannot change his appearance. Kronk is just Kronk.
I can't change you either, so. What do you do then? Like, what's your job?
Kronk is a cartographer. Kronk makes maps.
Okay.
And
So
I'll show
for-
him, a map.
That's a nice map. So if you would, I don't know if you prefer to stand or sit or whatever you do when you write your map, and maybe you could like map a bit more of the area while he gets his customers back in, so he can not go bankrupt.
Oh, this map is completed. Kronk has completed it.
Hmm. What could I do? I could cast suggestion on him, but
I would see you cast a spell. some litterings.
I can subtle spell. I can subtle spell.
If you have some.
I have subtle.
Gonna waste a suggestion.
They're not immune. It can affect you, so. But yeah. But nah, I'm not gonna do it. Oh, could you like stand a bit away from the stair to not scare everyone that walks downstairs so they can go and get their food then?
Oh, Kronk doesn't block the stairs.
No, but you kind of look towards the stair and you don't look very peaceful or.
Oh, Kronk doesn't mean to harm anyone.
Well, you're kind of freaking them out because you are standing arms crossed and just. For
Kronk
some, you
is
might look
literally
scared.
the most peaceful. He's just standing there doing nothing.
Oh. Well, how else would Kronk stand?
I'm not sure how Kronk would stand.
Is Kronk not standing right now?
It seems like it, yes.
So, there a problem?
Just the Tavern Keep had a problem because you freaked some people out, so they didn't dare walk downstairs.
Well, how is Kronk supposed to not freak people out?
How would you not freak? Well, you could. I don't know. Talk with people? Like. Be a normal person?
Kronk feels normal.
Oh, just like a cyborg from fucking Rick and Morty. I am not staring at you. My eyes are a camera. Smile.
If people wants to talk to Kronk, then Kronk can talk back.
How long will Kronk stand where he stands?
Kronk can move wherever he wants.
When will Kronk move?
Whenever
Kronk
he wants.
When Kronk is good and ready.
You want a drink or anything?
Oh, Kronk does not drink.
What do you do except mapping?
I do think that Warforged can get drunk.
I mean, you
They're resistant to poison? So technically?
He's immune, so no.
Oh.
Is he immune in your world?
Yeah, because I just did that he's immune because I thought it was fucking stupid
It
that
is
a
fucking stupid.
machine was
It is
not
fucking
immune to fucking poison.
It is fucking stupid.
So yeah, he's immune to poisons. Because he's a fucking machine.
So you ask me what I do?
Except
Oh.
cartographing.
Well, Kronk is standing here right now. Standing.
Gotta walk over to the back to the bar, waiting for the
Kronk
guy to
makes
come out.
maps and Kronk waits. That is basically his fucking life.
I don't want to waste a spell. That's the thing.
Well, depending on Preben, there may be a thing that will make him move, but it
Well,
depends on when that intersects.
The thing is that with my suggestion, I don't know, I'm pretty will rule it, but I got it from my race, so it's not something that I gain from my spells. But if I have a thing that's like once a day, if you get it racially, if you have spell slot, you can use your own spell slot to cast it. I don't know if you allow that.
I didn't follow.
Basically, my suggestion is not a spell I chose when from the spells I can choose. It just one I got from my race. It is the one thing I would technically only use once a day without using spell slots.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you rule it like if I have spell slots, I could use those in addition to that. So basically, I have an extra use of suggestion.
No, you have that one thing from your race, man.
Yeah,
So You have
can
a
only use it
suggestion
once,
for your race.
basically. Yeah, so you can only use it once, is what he's saying.
Yup.
Unless you take the spell, then you can use your spell slots.
No, just checking that. Because I don't have one user of that. So, yeah. I'll just wait for food to come in.
I'm gonna stare at you eating your food.
And he has no problem saying that either because he doesn't get social cues.
Are you moving closer to him or just standing at the
I'm
same
staring
spot?
at the same spot.
Just standing at the same spot, staring at him. Cool.
Yeah.
So, Olaf, you get your food.
Just stop the barkeep before he returns to the kitchen if he does that. Okay, I tried. And he's really fucking stubborn. And it does. I could use one thing, but I don't know if he would murder me if I did that.
To be fair, you could probably convince him. You just didn't say the right thing.
Well, what do you mean, man? I mean, at this point, I'll fucking pay you to get rid of him.
I have a couple means. There's some. Oh, and I can't use that much.
I'll give
Son
you
of
a
a-
gold piece right now if you can get rid of him, man. It's costing me a lot of business.
Make a wisdom save, Kronk.
By seeing this coming.
Nope, I'm subtle spelling. So the guy just sees I just flick a finger.
Get fucked.
That succeeds. The DC is 15. So. You feel your standard still.
Does he notice that you try to spell him?
Nope, I subtle spell so he can't see me using verbal or somatic components.
Yeah, but does he notice somebody try to use a spell on him?
It would like feel something try to enter.
Yep, something try to enter you. Kronk, there's only 2 people in the room.
Maybe it was barkeep.
Okay, Kronk will not will approach.
Okay.
One step and
Mhm.
look at you.
Is there a problem?
Kronk felt funny. Do you know anything of this?
Maybe you would need some fresh air. Maybe that will help.
Oh, Kronk does not need air.
No, like outside is a nice weather. Maybe it will help your.
Kronk
Metal.
does not care of the weather.
What does Kronk care of except cartographing and standing?
Kronk cares of things.
What are those things that Kronk care of?
What those tiny men want to know.
Well, I got time, but
I, as a player, know how to get him out of here. But I'm not going to tell you.
oh, sure.
I might tell you later.
A little man would like to know why Kronk just stands and does nothing. Doesn't he have a job or something like making the map, cartographing, looking around the area?
Well, Kronk's maps are currently completed.
Don't you have more maps that you can make?
Kronk does not know what maps he should draw about.
Made the entire Shadow Isle.
Well, Kronk cannot pass the mist.
No, that miss is a pain.
So Kronk just stands here.
Maybe Kronk can ask the very tall, very large, if he knows any maps. Maybe he knows something you don't know. if you go out and look for finding him.
Very large man. Who?
That very large man with the beard and that
Invisible fat man.
invisible fat man.
Kronk does not think a thief knows the outside of the mist.
No, but the thief might know. The thief might have much more knowledge than maybe even someone might even of your immense intelligence might.
Kronk has its doubts.
Well, little man here has not his doubt, because thieves always have something hidden from you.
Then can you tell thief to come over here and tell me what he's seen?
Well, maybe Kronk should look for thief, and maybe thief will help.
Well, Kronk does not know where thief is.
Should be somewhere outside. Maybe in that house that we left.
Kronk needs confirmation. You can't just waste Kronk's time. Kronk is very busy standing here.
Yeah, he's busy standing, I can see that. I just heard from him that he was in the house, roughly 4 blocks down, and would give you information.
Deception.
Want to insight that?
Natural 20.
Go ahead and insight it, though. You got close.
Well, Kronk still needs confirmation, and if you want the Kronk to talk to this man, then this man should come here.
I'm gonna check something on one of my things.
This is actually slightly painful. I'm
Yeah.
highly tempted to just tell you the thing that would make him go outside.
I'm trying different things, but
As Faven is rolling his eyes and
Yeah.
thinking, fuck, this idiot. What are you doing, Matt?
Okay, I'm gonna tell him the thing that would have made him go outside. He updated his map with the hole in the roof of the library earlier. There's a hole in the wall now that you guys know of. You should have just told him to update his map with the hole in the wall.
I tried to, but I guess I didn't say the right thing.
Yeah, you should have just told him about the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
I rolled pretty good deception with them.
Either way. So, yeah, I'm just running until I lose this Terminator guard. And since
Where are you
now,
running to?
since now I am slightly ahead of him, I can now triple move. So, hopefully I can lose him. I'm just trying to lose him.
Yeah, where are you moving to, man?
I'm just trying to lose him. So, how close to the exterior of the town am I? Like the outskirts.
I would say you're about 30 minutes, maybe even closer, because they don't really care about prisoners, so they don't really care about how close to the edge they are, but they do care about the guards, so if you run 30 minutes towards like the edge, you will get to the edge.
Okay,
Of
I'm
the-
gonna run. I'm just gonna bolt to the forest. I realize it's dangerous, but that's why I'm going there.
So you're bolting further towards the forest.
Mm-hmm.
You're triple moving, so yeah. You lose the guy.
Okay, I lose him.
Mhm.
Do I make it to the forest before I lose him?
You make it to the forest.
Okay.
So if you're literally just running out of the zone, you're running like straight into the mist.
I'm not running
And if-
into the mist yet.
Okay.
I'm going to hide behind one of the nearby trees
Yeah.
to
Roll
the
stealth.
town. Okay. My character is smart enough to realize that the mist is last resort. So, stealth 24.
You can see the big ass metal man running up to the edge, and then he just stands still and he just scans the area with his eyes. Just standing there, scanning around for you, but he can't see you.
Okay. I wait until he leaves. If I can. By the way, my headphones might be dead, so if you're saying something, I'm probably not hearing you, so I'm going to change the batteries. Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay. Well, he's not leaving. He's just standing there, scanning the area.
I'll wait 10 minutes.
Wait 10 minutes. He's still there.
Okay. Okay, I'll reach down in my hiding spot to a rock.
Hmm?
And I'll try to throw him off my trail. Like, throw the rock somewhere.
Make a deception.
Okay. 9.
As you throw the rock, it kind of hits a branch on one of the trees. It's far away from you,
Mm-hmm.
but not too far. So he's kind of like zoning in on where he heard the noise, and you're gonna have to make a new stealth.
Okay, that's fine. I rolled crappy, but that's fine.
He rolled
rolled-
even more crappy, so that is very fine. He's still just standing there.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to sneak past him in such a way that he will not follow me in the direction that I go next.
Well, you are in the outskirts of the woods, which is basically just a huge circle.
Mhm.
There are a few trees and bushes and shit, but most of it has been like chopped down for wood.
Mhm.
So there's not a lot to hide behind, but there are woods and there are a few big rocks and shit like that. So you can like try to move like in a half moon direction away from the guy.
I will try that.
Roll stealth. That
Crap.
was amazing. Oh, he's easier.
Okay.
So you just hear target acquired, and he starts bolting towards you.
Okay, so apparently this guy is a warforged as well. No wonder.
Guard.
So
He knows how to stand still.
yeah, that's why he didn't leave after 10 minutes.
That's why he turns invisible.
Oh, wait.
So
I just put together what he actually is, but yeah, he...
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, this is why he's not leaving me alone. Okay. But as a character, I don't know what he is. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running until I
you
lose
have
him again.
With your triple dash, you have more than enough movement speed to get away.
Okay,
So-
I'll get far enough away.
Stuff.
N-
Fucking
n-
thing.
Now what I'm gonna do is specifically attempt to hide my trail.
Hmm?
As in, like, my footprints and stuff.
Yeah, so just roll stealth.
24.
Alright, what is your trail?
Okay. I'm going to walk another 200 feet away and see if he sees where I am.
200 feet away, you can just see like the you can see the outskirts of the guy. You can see him standing there, but he's looking in the wrong direction because he saw your tracks and then they disappeared. So he just stopped and he started to scan the edge of the wall again, basically,
Okay.
or the barrier, the edge of the barrier.
Okay. So, I'll just leave. I'm going to try to head back to my place, but I am carrying an unconscious guard. So if I need to, I'll just try to get somewhere out of sight to stash the guard.
Well, you're in a city with a lot of short passages and narrow alleys. So there's a lot of options. There's even dumpsters.
I'll try to get to my house first before dumping him in the open.
So you're walking towards your house?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you walking stealthily all the way, or are you
We're in
starting
a
to...
town/city, so I don't want to be seen so stealthy.
You don't...
Want to be seen so stealthy.
Okay. Roll stealth.
21.
Okay. Back to Mr. and Mrs. Tavern. Fuck you guys do.
I'll finish my food.
I'm staring at it, eating his food.
You finish your food. It was pretty fucking delicious.
What's your move?
Last you finish your food, you both can try and roll a perception. Well, none of you see the invisible fat man running across the windows of the tavern. He's too stealthy.
For Lonnie's sake, that's the nickname of my character.
She's not here at the moment.
Not here.
Oh. She's not here. Oh.
Oh.
As in entirely
think-
not here. Okay, that's fine.
Actually, at that point, we're gonna have to end because I am fucking tired.
You know,
Okay, that's fine.